So, whilst you guys are driving outwards, leaving Rivermouth from the way you came in, you remember the route that Viviana had taken, along with some help from Zeltrin,
Oh shit, I'm
as he kind
driving.
of sits in the back.
Woo!
As he sits in the back. Give me a performance check with advantage, because you have Bastion here still assisting you.
Yep.
It's an 11.
Okay, not bad. You don't crash the car, but you're
We're
doing
good
kind of that.
lines right now.
Yeah, you're good at you're kind of doing some of that start stop a little bit.
Yeah.
Bastion's
he would of course be being incredibly cautious. We're probably doing about 6 miles an hour at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bastion is slowly
Pretty much.
encouraging me, but I'm still no. It's okay in my own time when I'm used to it. After the first hour, we'll pick up the pace a little bit. There's like a mile of traffic behind me. Everybody's honking away.
Going
I'm like,
slow on the highway
no,
is actually more dangerous.
Well, yes, but we haven't got to the speed yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You just hear from the back. I know you're an elf, but I don't live for fucking ever. You know? Welcome to episode 9 of Cassiopeia Reactions. Gonna get right into it because there may be a lot of things going on today. Start first with Miyago. Please introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Iago. I am playing Bastion. Bastion is a warforged artificer who is going to run someone over with a car.
Beautiful. You may try. I go next to Lavi.
Hello, I'm playing Elovia Blight Frightener Vault Luna Nanti, Goliath Warlock Barbarian, and I am in charge of figuring out so.
Good luck. I believe in you. I come next to Josh Zilla.
Hi, I'm Josh. I will be playing Rokan Debris, who is a son of an earth god who you'll probably see on next season of Love Island.
Hey, nice. And once he's done dying, nope. Okay, James not too well. James will be playing Yeva Adelin, the scholar elf, high elf that's existed for over 1600 plus years, who's in a bit of a limbo. He will eventually show back up again, and I myself will be playing Zeltrin, the gunslinger tiefling. So, and we will begin our story. Well, continue our story from where we last left off. Last time in episode, you guys went and enjoyed a nice play. You guys were also, being detectives of sorts, trying to figure out the Dollmaker case, as well as finding out that the Imperial Cryptix has been stolen. After the play, you guys had already received your. I think you guys also went looking for available places for orphanages and Elovia and Bastion went and saw Sebastian LaRouche for the first time in I don't know how many sessions, but 7 sessions, and pretty much went in there, disrespected him in his own place, and completely left, which was beautiful. You guys met Hayden Lawrence, got the orb inside of the Dollmaker's victim, who you now know the name of, Unrock Cunningham. You got that dispelled to find out that it said the Forgotten Ones walk among us. You guys were left to deliberate and figure out exactly what that means. You guys were, after going to the Riverworth administrative building and figuring out, finding all these different types of places and solving puzzles, you guys were ready to. I think you guys are actually on your way back to go see Sebastian one more time, where Bastion, whilst driving, peered out of the window and saw that azure-eyed demon, as everyone is calling it so far. So we start off in the car. Bastion, to your left, you see that azure-eyed being. What exactly are you doing?
Did we just pass the alley where we saw
Yeah,
him?
it's you're driving, you just pass the alley, and it's literally simple.
Yep. So I'm going to immediately hit the emergency brake, whip around, so that we can then head down that alley.
Okay.
Cranking the wheel to the right as hard as I can.
Okay, give me a dex check and a performance check.
I'm saying, Bastion, what the fuck are you doing?
And I am putting on my seatbelt.
There you go.
Before I get whipped around.
Oh, Dex is 4, performance is 10.
Dex is 4 and performance is
We're
10.
all dying.
Yeah. So as you whip around, you hit the emergency brake. The back swings. Just as you kind of mismeasure, you see a car coming. You figure you can swing it around and get in between, and you just skirt head-on collision, like a side to fender collision. As the car stops, you watch as you can see in the alleyway. You see the Azurite kind of the eye narrow, and then takes off back down the alleyway.
I'm gonna get out of the car as fast as I can and chase him.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
You gonna get out of the you gonna get out of the car and chase him?
Yep.
Okay. You hop out. You start running.
I'll follow.
I'm gonna follow.
Alex is with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow as well.
Okay. So you all get out of the car. Zelch's like, "Hey, wait!" And he starts to run after. He pulls his gun and starts to run down the alleyway. As you tear around the corner, pouring through, like you see, like the wind is picking up debris and newspapers and just old trash as you whip around the corner. You then tear down the alleyways. You see a little further ahead of you, looking about maybe 60, 70 feet. This fucker is fast. He's already like about to approach the first hurdle.
Wait, how far away is he?
He's about 70 feet from you. 70 feet. I need an athletics check from everybody to keep pace.
I'm gonna not only sprint after him, but I'm then gonna misty step down towards him.
Okay.
That's also a nat 20 for a 25 athletics check.
Nice.
25 athletics as well.
25
Can we-
athletics? Okay.
Can we say the running order?
Okay, are you doing
Yeah,
normal?
so I'm gonna say that at this point in time that Yeva is definitely in first because he got the nat 20 plus he misty stepped. What was your athletics check, Olivia?
21.
21, 25 for you, right, Bastion?
Yep.
Okay, Rakan?
I rolled a 3 and then forgot to roll my dice, so I rolled my dice and rolled a 2.
Okay, so you're breaking up the rear. Okay. So this is gonna be Bastion, Olivia. Can you please roll athletics for Zeltra for me, please?
Oh, sorry. He's chasing.
It's okay.
you.
Yeah, he's right behind you guys.
Where that?
It's just okay, 16. Okay, great.
The dice was literally just sat on the corner, just like it was a flat bit.
Okay. All right. So, what I'm going to say at this point in time, that Yeva, you get there first. You dash up, holding the shield tightly, and then you dash forward, hop over a dumpster, and then misty step midair. As you land in front of him, he stops and skids. As he's currently like in this, you guys are in this. You see that you guys are you've gotten out of the alleyway and you're in the back of a few buildings. One is a storefront, but not a storefront, but you're behind in the back of a store in this like with barrels and boxes. And you guys bring up the rear as he's kind of in the center looking around.
I would like to cast Earthen Grasp.
Okay, you're gonna try to cast Earthen Grasp on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a DC 14 strength.
Okay. I'm going to roll this here. 1 second. Okay, that sucked. That was a natural 2 plus 3. He fails. So the you said dex check, right?
Strength.
Strength check. Yeah, so yeah, it's still not enough. So yeah, the rocks immediately pull up and begin to wrap around him. You see,
That's
like
it.
it kind of like it's stuck around his body, and he's kind of like looking around. His eyes like glowing, like beneath this like cloak, beneath this the hood of his cloak. The eyes just kind of scanning around.
How much of his body is covered by Earthen Grasp?
I would say like only his like last time it was the wolf's body, but that's how the wolf is. I would say like it's like coming up to like his calf.
Okay, can I cast it as well to make it? Like
double?
Yeah. This is 16th strength DC.
Okay. He's going to make this roll.
I love this combo.
That's a natural 20 for that one.
Ugh.
So you watch as the earthen grass pops up, and you just see like a quick whip of his cloak as the rocks begin to spread around him, and you watch it kind of shatters into dust, and his cloak closes again. He's kind of turning around. Everyone, give me a perception check.
Ooh, 25.
Nice.
24.
Nice. As you look at him, you see that the body beneath the cloak, the wind kind of slightly blowing it. You see his body's like glistening. And as you look, this looks more like armor than it looks like any type of flesh.
I'd like to step up to him and take his cloak away. Put his cloak away.
You gonna try and grab his cloak?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you go to walk forward and try to take his cloak, he is going to probably won't work on you, but he's gonna try it anyway. Need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's a 13.
13. That's a fail.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
So you begin to step forward as you do. Your hand begins to shake as you feel for a second as your hand begins to like kind of pull back. First of all, you take 30 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
Negligible.
I'm gonna hit him with a
You-
branding smite when I get the chance.
As you begin to pull back, you feel that you see the eye flash towards you, Yeva. You hear just a voice. Remove the Goliath. Strike her.
Yeah, no. It's not going to be happening.
You sure?
Yeah.
You know what he cast on you, right?
Well, you cast Mind Spike.
Gestion?
Right?
He cast Geist.
Oh.
He cast
Fuck is
Geist.
that?
So you
Well-
place a magical command on a creature that you can see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action, of course, or activity as you decide.
And I took 5d10 psychic damage?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Remove the 30. But are you gonna try and fight this?
Oh,
But
yeah.
didn't he wasn't
Alright. So then you take the 30 then.
you just said this spell stops the person from doing it or tells them to do something, but you stopped him
casting
from
time is
taking the
1
cloak
minute.
off and is telling him to hit Olivia.
Okay, well, if we all die, I blame Bastion.
Yeah, I'll fight it. I mean,
You gonna
I'll
fight
take
it?
the 30 psychic damage. I'll take 30 psychic damage again. But I won't hit
You gonna take it
Olivia.
again? You gonna try to fight it? You wanna hit Olivia?
Mhm.
Okay.
I won't hit Olivia. That won't be happening. I haven't got anything to hit her with.
Curiosity. Mechanically, so because he took an oath of, not hitting shit, what if
Yeah.
something makes him hit shit? Will he break his oath?
No, but the shame will be big.
Well, he's choosing to fight it, so
I'll take the damage.
this is an extra 27 psychic damage.
It's fine, I'm down.
You watch as Yeva falls to the floor. And he looks in. You see as Yeva falls to the floor unconscious before him. He's still not moving. Give me Bastion, give me an insight check.
All right. Ooh, solid 3.
Tell it 3. Okay.
That's
You didn't see as the cloak moves, and you see the long barrel of a rifle pressed against back of Yeva's head. I suggest you undo this if you don't want his brains on the floor.
Hmm.
You hear the hammer cock.
Hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna cast catapult on his gun. Oh
Okay.
no, it's not. I'm sorry. It's being worn or carried. I can't do it. Never mind.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wait,
Sorry, go.
no, sorry. So how is he being held?
But the earth and grass. You have him by the earth and grass.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, but like,
Yeah.
how does it look in your mind?
Oh, to me, it's like the earth and grabs is like up, and it's like there's like on both of his legs wrapped around his calves.
I just pictured it as a giant fist made of
Oh,
dirt
you
and
think it's like
rocks,
that?
just like strangling him.
Then better yet than okay. Okay, better yet than that's how you picture it. We'll go with that.
No,
Yeah,
no, it just caused a little bit of confusion.
Okay.
That's all.
Next time, I'll ask you to describe it rather than me assuming.
Okay.
That's better.
I want to rush him.
That's my
then.
bad.
I want to grab him with my grind cutters so that I can pull him 15 feet toward me and thus away from Yeva, and have Phalanx go to where Yeva is so that Phalanx can defend Yeva.
Okay. I think at this point we're gonna have to roll initiative for this.
That makes sense.
Yes. Well, please roll initiative.
Wow, initiative.
Wait, what happened?
I had an at 20 for a 23.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Give me a second. All right, we're just gonna do that. Okay, not 20 for 23. Yes, I'm all over the place today. Hold on a second.
Okay, so there's 2 of them, right?
There's only one.
Oh, there's only one. Okay.
There's only the one. I mean, you do know of 2 that are around, but
Okay.
currently you only see one. One second. Sorry about that. I should have anticipated it going down like this.
We have all of our gear, right?
Yeah, you guys are still fully equipped.
Just
Okay.
making sure I'm not regretting leaving the Warhammer.
Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Okay, give me your thing. So Rockon, your initiative?
It was 6. I'm
Okay.
so not used to rolling dice. I rolled a 6 on D&D Beyond, and then I rolled my dice and rolled a 6.
Alovia?
19.
19. Yeva, what was yours initiative? Just give me your
21.
initiative. 21.
Yeah, I get to
Big
roll my
dog.
death save nice and early.
Immediately, Bastion?
23.
23. And Zeltrans?
I rolled a 17, but I don't know what his... +5. 22.
22. Okay. All right. So actually, first up, we got Bastion. So
Alright.
what are you trying to do?
So I'm going to cast my Artificer Flavored Thorn Whip
Mm-hmm.
to grab him and pull him 15 feet toward me, and thus off of Yeva.
Okay. Now, it's weird because how is it going to work? Because currently he's being held by Earthen Grasp. Elovia would have to dispel it.
I'm just saying, if somebody dies, it's not my fault, and it's Bastion's fault. So if
fair.
Bastion makes the call of whether or not it's dispelled.
If you can drop concentration at any time you like, and so I want to pull him away from Yeva. Otherwise, he's standing over Yeva with a gun, and that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I'll
So-
dispel it.
Okay.
All right.
So yes, what's the saving throw you have to make?
Well, I have to hit him.
Okay.
Oh, does an AC 15 hit?
It does not hit.
That was not great. Okay. So, yep. So I miss. And then, do I have any good bonus actions? Phalanx is going to attack him with his force-powered rend
Okay.
and get worse than a 15. So
Yeah. Nope.
tried to hit him. Phalanx tried to hit him, and nothing good happened.
End your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Zelchin's up. What am I doing?
Yeah, I can't find his grip points.
Oh
Do
no.
you know where they would be?
Should be under class features, right?
Tell me about it. It says you expend 1 grip point, but it doesn't tell me how many grip points I have.
Mm.
Let's see how many. grip
Does
points.
anyone know how grip points work? Is it plus proficiency
I'll figure
modifier?
it out.
I barely know how my rage works. I have no help here.
You gain 1 grip points that you regain after a short rest. You also regain 1 when you roll a 20 and 4. Okay, perfect. So he has a grip point. Yeah, cool. Okay, I found it. So, he will make a winging shot.
Okay.
So on hit, the creature takes damage and must make a strength saving throw. 16.
Okay.
Will be knocked prone. Can I shoot revolver twice? I don't know how many times before reload.
Yeah, you can shoot revolver. Yeah, revolver has 6 shots.
6 shots, fantastic. That's a 15 to hit.
Nope.
That's a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. He'll take 16 damage and needs to make that CC 16 strength save.
DC 16. Okay. He fails that with a 9.
Okay. So he is knocked prone.
All right.
And then I will action surge.
Okay.
And I will shoot him again. Twice.
Okay. These are at disadvantage because he's not prone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a 16 to hit?
Nope.
I didn't know that shooting a gun at somebody who was not prone was at disadvantage. I would have thought it'd be easier to shoot somebody who's right in front of your face lying on the floor, but...
Yeah, range is disadvantage and melee is melee's advantage.
That's very weird. Okay. I trust you. I just didn't know it was a rule.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I kind of get it if you're shooting from like 120 foot away with a longbow or something. When they're prone, they're flatter, right? But I'm like 10 foot away and he's lying on the floor. Surely there's more of him to hit, right? The fuck?
So, yeah, Zelchin shoots him with, hits him in the back just as Olivia, are you releasing the spell or no, right? You did
Yeah, I
release it?
have to.
Okay, yeah, you as Olivia releases the spell, he's unsuspecting as it hits him. You hear just a ricochet off of like metal on metal as he hits the floor, and as Zelchin goes to fire twice, landing the hammer, he slides to the he slides over to the right, like rolling. You watch as he begins to slowly stand up. Yeva, death saving throw.
Failed.
First death saving throw has failed.
That's right, I rolled a 2.
All right. You watch as he looks toward everyone, the eye just glowing. Give me one more insight check, Bastion.
16.
16. As you're looking over, you can see as he's rolling around, the metal like shimmering and glistening in the afternoon sun. The pieces, they look familiar to you in some way. As he stands up, he like slides the long rifle. It seems to disappear into the cloak. It's much too early. Much too early. But
Who are you?
they call me the Azure Eye.
Why did you attack us in Viviana?
Loose end. You never leave them.
Who is we?
You know, the Horde. Now, if you excuse me. He begins to turn his back and walk away.
Alright, guys, we keep fighting him, or do we take care of Yeva?
Let's take care of Eva. Again, if somebody dies, it's not my fault.
I will fix Yeva. Alright.
You watch as he's walking away, and you see as he enters into the next alleyway, he puts his hand onto the wall as he melts into the shadow.
I'll run
Man,
up.
why can't we do that? I want to walk away from combat whenever I want.
Be
So,
scary enough.
sorry, just to clarify, was he a drow?
You don't know what he was. You just know that he was covered in armor. His face was covered in armor as well.
It's just the eyes that we could see.
Just see.
How tall
Your
was
wisdom
he?
should be right.
Mr. Carroll?
He was about eyeballing. He was about 6 feet.
Eyeballing.
6 feet. But and okay, yeah, well enough. Rakan, you did notice one thing too. You all kind of noticed this, but mostly Rakan. The mask that he wore, it really only had one eye. But you noticed that the face itself was formed into like a cat.
Like a Japanese style mask? Or
No, it's more like it's more like a regular, like a snarling actual cat's face.
The weird aesthetic.
Okay, so the mask was cat.
By cat, you mean like a
And-
wild cat, right? Like a tiger, lion, etc. Not like not like a pussy.
No,
cat.
not like a house cat. No.
Yeah.
I understand where the Japanese question came from. I just suddenly clicked in my head. Yeah, no.
Right, and then it was just the one blue eye, and then we couldn't see the other eye.
What
Yeah,
other
you can only
eye?
see.
Right.
Yeah, there was no other eye. You just saw the singular azure eye.
I'm assuming
But
it's
the mask
relatively
had
central.
2 eye holes. Or did it not?
Did not.
It did not.
Yeah,
And that eye hole, central?
it's not central.
Okay.
Oh, a cyclops.
When I said Japanese styled, I meant I'm gonna post it in Cassiopeia, but this is what I meant.
You want the lucky cat?
Not really.
Oh, no, not like that.
Though it
No.
would have been funny if you were like a uwu
Ooh,
cat
no,
maid girl.
no. No. What's everybody doing? You guys you picking up Yeva
Lying on the
currently?
floor.
Yep, I'm gonna run up to him and grab my little mechanical spider that does my mending, and put it on him, and it's gonna stab him with a little syringe, and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. All right, Yeva, you come back, slightly sputtering, your head almost splitting.
Took my spider back.
Oh,
The memory of
that is painful.
you being commanded to commit an atrocity in your faith lingering. It was close.
It was rude.
So, what are we doing?
I guess we should probably apologize to the guy's car.
Again,
Yeah,
that's all you.
Yeah, but still go back out to the street. And,
Yeah, you go back out. You go back on the street. The guy is, it wasn't like a full it was a full on collision, but the guy's okay. He's more or less he kind of got out of the car. He's like cursing at nobody. There are people that are kind of like standing around, and some people are trying to help him. You see, as like some of the guard is beginning to come in now, and see exactly what was all the commotion. But the car is there, slightly T-boned.
I'm gonna stand off to the side and pretend that I don't know Bastion.
Yeah.
Okay. Zelcha's gonna follow you. He puts his gun away and kind of like does this number and kind of like slinks to the side. And you just see the guy as soon as he sees Bastion. Hey, you. Yeah, you. What the fuck,
Yes.
asshole?
My apologies, citizen. There was an emergency. There was a criminal we had to apprehend.
He watches, he's like, yeah, emergency, I'm about to kick your fucking, and he steps up, and then he realizes how much bigger you are to him. And then like he puts his finger to your chest and it's like, oh, ping ping. He just learn the fucking drive thing again. He like turns around and starts to walk, turns around back and starts to walk back to his car. The guards are like looking towards you, and you see Yeva, did you come out? Okay. So you see the guard that you saw at the residence of Sapphire Way. And he looks over to you and he just does one of these numbers. You're muted.
The male one, you mean? Yeah, not the...
Yeah. No, not
Zarya.
Ciara.
Ciara, that's the one.
Yeah, no.
No, okay. I did take his name, didn't I?
I don't think you did, actually.
Was he the one who was heading the search for the animal, or was that her?
That was her.
Right, okay, cool. In that case, yep, no, I know who you mean now. Sorry, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
He says, he walks up.
It's difficult when there's no name, because I just like,
Yeah.
took note of God.
he walks up, he says, oh, Mr. Yeva, yeah, I overheard someone's in pursuit of somebody, or?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Would seem we
Okay.
were outmatched today. I believe it to be a
Any
member
idea
of the
who?
Horde. The Azure Eye is what he called himself.
Don't know that one.
That's probably for the best.
But I don't think Mr. Roy over here is gonna do any charges or anything like that. I think everything's okay. We're gonna soothe it over with him. I understand that you're kind of helping out the city and doing what you're doing, taking up Viviana's stuff. So, yeah, just
We'll
trying to keep the accidents to a minimum.
We'll improve our driving skills.
Yeah, I know you're new in town. Okay. All right. We may send
What time
something
is it
to
right
the.
now? Sorry.
It's about 5 o'clock, I believe. Like you guys were rushing around the entire day, looking through houses, looking for different. Yeah, you're looking at around like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Okay. I need
So
to
you
make
just-
some calls at some point.
Okay.
Bastian. If we could contact, what's his name? Mr. Tierslin's right-hand man,
Nicholas.
That's the one I'm looking for, yeah. When we get back, or when we have some time, that'd be good.
We'll have lots of time on the way to Citabaro.
Sorry, this is really off topic. A question to the DM. The white on the moon phases of the moon. That's like the moon, right? And then
Yeah.
the dark is the shadow. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, don't talk to me, guys. I'm gonna figure this out.
Do you guys think that Azure Eye is the same one from the drive-by?
I'm
I
hoping
believe it
there's
is.
not two of him.
But why would the Horde kill another drow?
He was a loose end. I understand them wanting to get rid of him. But after that they keep surveilling us. That is something else.
I thought we were the loose end that he was talking about.
The drow who was spouting information about the Horde.
Mhm.
To us.
Yes.
Yeah, so we would be the loose end.
Well, he was the loose end, and now we are a loose end, I guess. Although apparently it is not time, whatever that means. Regardless, he was powerful. I have not felt compulsion like that for, well, a long time.
Oh, then we're the loose end then that he gave up so easily.
I'm not sure he gave up.
No. Perhaps it was just to test what we could do.
You watch that lead guard just like, all right, okay, Mr. Roy, we'll bill them for the damages. So, I'm sorry, he's adamant about it. I understand. He is going to bill you for the damages. You may receive it at the Unsung Detective Agency. You may receive a little bit of a bill to handle his car. Yeah,
That is
I'm
appropriate.
sorry. Yeah, and you watch as like Mr. Roy is still like complaining, but he gets in his car, he like backs it up. You hear like the metal on metal kind of screeching and grinding as it just drops off. He turns the car around and it's like it just drives off back the opposite direction. And the guards, everyone begins to start clearing out. But you are currently kind of holding up traffic.
Yeah, we'll hop back in the car and get it out of the.
Okay.
Keep driving back to the unsung.
So you drive back to the unsung.
Mm.
It's not long before you.
Sorry, go on.
No. I was just saying it's not long
Bastian.
before you're in front of the detective agency.
Can I make those calls now?
Yes, absolutely. I'll hand him the sending disc.
After a lot of wiggling, I'll work out how to call Nicholas.
I'll help him out.
Okay.
That button.
Yeah, you sit there and look. It's like the button's too small. You like put on the glasses and stuff, but you figure it out, and you and you. It's not before long before. Nicholas Grace pops up. Yeah. What
Mr.
is it?
Tislin told me to tell him when I'd found a building. Well, I found 3.
Okay. Which one?
Well, there is the hotel in Gilding. It is excellent, in fact. Almost a little too large in some ways, but would allow us to expand and perhaps do some other things within there. Perhaps even Mr. Tisling might wish to use some of the rooms for his own purposes, if he wishes, as long as it didn't conflict with what's in the children's best interest. We could even set up education there. The price was 100,000, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah.
There is a large mansion house in Garden Way. That is correct, right? I'm trying to remember which one's which. But I believe it's Garden Way that was the second price. That came in at 50,000. And as a last resort, if we have to pay ourselves, there is a place in the Lohang. I don't think it's appropriate, but we could redo it well. It is large, at least. It came in at 10,000. I'll send over the addresses and I'll read him out the addresses in full. And say,
Yeah, you watch as he's like writing it down and everything like that and taking notes.
Obviously, as you would expect, the more expensive the better. It is up to Mr. Tislin what he is willing to commit to this. We are willing to commit some of our own funds, but they are not numerous. Nor do we have a huge amount to spare. We have, however, had a donation towards the cause. Perhaps Mr. Tislin might consider using his formidable sway to raise some money that way.
I'll bring this up with him.
There are many who would pay to see the children of the streets off of the streets.
That's good.
Thank you for your time, Nicholas.
Thank you.
I still don't get this thing, and I'll hand it over to Bastian.
Overhearing this, did you have this conversation like in front of us, or did you go into another
Yeah, I'm
room?
at the kitchen table.
Yeah. Overhearing this conversation, there are other people in the city that would pay to help the homeless.
Of course. There will be
Then
some.
why don't they?
They may have already. I don't know if there are charities set up for them. But certainly you saw Caden's reaction. He gave money because he thought it was a good cause. People do that sometimes. Good-hearted people. Those who have money to spare.
That says a lot about the people in charge then.
Yes. But you've got to remember there is a lot of things that they will need to pay money for a good cause. Take the hospital, for example. Take the government, take security, defense for the country. There are a lot of different things that take the government's money. They can't always pay for everything.
Defense for the people.
Sorry, I missed that.
I rolled my eyes and said, yes, defense for the people.
Well, take the officer today. Who came and supported the man whose vehicle had been hit.
And where was the defense for the people when that drow was killed?
Yeah. It's not always
That is a
effective.
cause. That is
The guy was an asshole.
True. But he's still a member of the
I shut up. I'm trying to concentrate. And Olovia's just like on the kitchen table, just like trying to figure out what the fuck is it.
Olivia, I'm not sure that
Pins
table
and
will hold your
yarn.
weight.
Pictures
I
and
don't
threads.
remember
Map. Yeah.
If it holds Bastion's weight, it holds my weight, okay?
True enough.
I'm only 10 pounds heavier.
Let's not test
Very
the table.
rude of you.
Let's not test the table. I'll pull up a chair for that.
How long did it take to drive back to the Unsung?
Didn't take that long. Took you about maybe like 10, 15.
Okay, cool.
What time of day is it?
Right now you're looking about like 6 o'clock.
What? You said it
In
took
the
15
evening?
minutes?
It was like 4. Oh, they said 4 or 5 p.m. Yeah, 4 or 5 o'clock. So it's like 5:15 maybe.
Is it
Right.
okay? What season?
It's late
are we in?
afternoon.
Okay, what season are we in though?
It's summer.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's still light out. Okay.
Okay. Did you ever get the chance to look through the telescope?
No, unfortunately, for some reason, time has been going so slowly, and that is still the same day. You asked me.
It's still sunshine.
That's why I asked about whether it was dark outside.
Okay.
Hey, we still gotta get to Cinnabaro tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What time did you want to leave, Bastion?
I think it was gonna take like 4 or 5 hours to get there, or 6 or something.
6, I believe.
6
Mhm.
hours. Okay, I didn't write that part down. The sooner the better. That way we can practice driving when the light is out as much as possible. I will not be able to drive the entire way and still rest through the night.
One of us will manage to take over.
I would hope so.
Perhaps you might take me for a short driving lesson now. I wish to stop by the hospital.
Sounds good. Should we simply swing by the hospital on our way out of town?
We can do, but I only need to spend 10 minutes there.
Anything else anyone needs here?
No, I'm good.
Sorry, what did you say? I was asking my mom about the phases of the moon.
Bastion is suggesting we all just pile in the car, we swing by the hospital real quick, and then we make our way to Cinnabaro.
I think,
Where's Cinnabaro? What is that?
6 hours away.
Oh yeah, that's right, the job. I completely forgot
Yep.
about that.
I think Rokan
Good job
wanted
for
to
the
wait
guy
till the
that we
sun
strong
set.
armed to give us a lot of money.
Rokan, were you saying you wanted to wait till sunset?
Sure. Okay. I could just be stupid. Why are we going to this place?
We have a
We
job.
have a job.
We have a job.
People only
to,
care about the doll maker these days.
It's a good puzzle.
We have a job to protect a shipment of Ethereum. Remember?
Right. Yeah.
There's
Alright,
a chance to seek out the animal, but did you want to wait until nighttime to leave, or?
I mean, I don't particularly want to be involved in protecting something, this substance. But if I must go, then yes, I would like to wait until nightfall.
There is no must, Rokan. If you don't want to,
Bit
then
of
we'll
a drop
understand. But this is a
One,
good
we will
chance
be
to see
keeping
him.
it there. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go on.
Oh.
That's all I was saying. We might see
Yeah,
later.
Bastion's gonna try to convince Rakan by protecting this Ethereum shipment, we will keep it from villains who will do wrong with it. By protect it from people who will make more bullets with it. On top of that, it is for Nicholas. And as we are asking Nicholas for a great deal of charity, if we help him out, he is more likely to help us out.
Charity that he should be doing anyway.
It's not Nicholas who's doing the charity. It's Nicholas who's trying to convince his boss to do the charity. Keeping him on our side and helping him out will only do us good.
For
Besides,
persuasion roll.
we could use the money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before we go, are there any bookstores that are open?
Yeah, there's some bookstores you can go
We
to.
have a
All
friend
right,
at the Dusty Bookshelf.
Yeah, before we, yeet on out, I would like to make my way over to a bookstore, if that's all right.
Perhaps we might swing by the bookstore and go to the hospital, come back, and then go from there. That way, Rokan will get a chance to telescope.
Yeah, I will very reluctantly join.
It'll be a nice road trip. We'll have fun. We'll bond, talk about murderous serial killers that are probably trying to make like a pentagon out of the bodies like he's dumping, but bonding.
Yeah.
Bastian,
Just be a good old Bond villain that wants to blow up the moon.
Bastian, when did you plan to rest tonight? Within the car?
I can rest in the car easily enough. I don't need anything comfortable, I just need to be still.
Very well. Then I shall pay close attention and see whether I might be able to assist with driving so Olovia can continue to focus on the file.
I can drive to the bookstore. You can drive from there to the hospital.
I have seen you drive once. Perhaps you might get home first. I'll watch you very carefully for the whole of there and back.
All right.
And yeah, we're headed to the Dusty Bookshelf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go in.
So,
Mariam,
yeah.
Mariam, how are you? And I'll start cleaning the store. And
Oh,
let
hello,
Olovia talk to her.
Oh,
My friend has come to see you. She has some things that she's looking for.
certainly, come
How are
in.
you keeping?
But- Not bad. I've read some pretty nice books recently.
Yeah, how's the state of the store actually? Has it like
Better be nice and tidy.
It's pretty tidy. Still looks the same. It's just not dusty.
okay, I would have been so impressed if in the short amount of time that it was clean, it's just completely covered in dust.
No. It's not. It's
No,
not.
I'm
She's
gonna
been
dust
like,
away.
yeah. Once Yeva cleaned it, she decided to. She felt so inspired. She decided to keep doing it. Like
Oh,
promptly.
that's nice. All right. I'm looking for a book on constellations, more specifically Cassiopeia, and what times of years I would be able to see it.
Oh, certainly, dear. And watch as she turns over. She's like goes behind her, pulls off the shelf, and another little book, or whatever. It has like a purple and bluish kind of cover. It got like stars here and there, and it just says "Stars in You." And it's like slides it over.
Very cute. Yeah, I'll like to kind of skim through it, see if it has what I'm looking for. Basically, I'm looking for like the position of the stars within Cassiopeia, what times of day I would be able to see it, or what time of the year.
Give me investigation.
That's a 19.
19. You do see as you're flipping through, you will be able to see it this month in Nea, but it usually appears like 12 a.m. to 1 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the book.
Okay.
How much would it be?
She's never mind, dear. Take the book. It's fine.
I can't
You've done
just
so
take.
much.
I can't take things from an old lady.
One golden.
Yeah, I'll give her a go.
You've already done so much.
Just a really quick, random, peppy question.
Yes.
This car, it doesn't seem to get refueled at any time. What does it run on?
No, it runs on Ethereum.
And that won't run out.
Ethereum will eventually run out, but how Ethereum works is that Ethereum charges kind of like how Bastion does, where it absorbs ambient energy.
So unless we drive the car for 24 hours straight, 7
Yeah.
days a week, we should be fine.
Yeah,
Oh, dinner.
pretty much.
Love a bit of dinner. Cool. I was just curious.
Yeah. There you go. So you got the book, and you're currently leaving. You're heading out with Miriam. You want to head to the hospital, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You head back to the hospital. Yeah, I'm assuming you're going to see Viviana. Or you see Urshina. Okay. Okay, yeah, you nope. No change here. Okay. Okay. Great. You run upstairs to Urshina's office. You see him behind the desk. Um he's currently writing things down as you show up. Eva. It's a little early for your shift.
Yes, I'm going away overnight tonight. Just wanted to let you know I won't be around in the morning. Could,
Okay.
somebody check on Viviana in the morning for me, please.
No problem.
And Just make sure it's nice in there. Just, I know it's stupid. She can't see it, she can't hear it, but I think she can feel it. I want the room to be peaceful.
Hope is nice, and even though she might be unable to speak or react, I'm sure she's feeling what you're giving to her.
Thank you.
You leave Urshna, run back down.
I'm not quite going yet, if that's all right.
Okay. No, go.
Urshna, what keeps her alive?
Herself at this point. We do some of the natural things. We bathe her, clean her, if we need be. If you're not here, usually you cast your magic.
Good food is given to her. Water is given to her.
Mm-hmm.
So, if left to her own devices, she would die very slowly of starvation.
Sounds about right.
Yes.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Why do you ask?
Because if she remains in this condition for much longer, it may be kinder to let her go, but it certainly wouldn't be kinder to let her die of starvation.
No.
Well, thank you, Ashton. And then I will leave.
As you're leaving, Eva, enjoy your time out.
Thanks.
Just take this. I'm not sure where you're going.
A business trip, but I'm going to learn to drive. Wish me luck with that one. If I don't return, I didn't learn.
Staying busy helps keep your mind free. You need your mind off this for a while.
Right. And
Goodbye.
should be mentioned that both on the way to the bookstore and on the way from the bookstore to the hospital and on the way from the hospital to the Unsung Detective Agency, I'm paying as much attention to Bastian as possible because I'm about to drive.
Okay, give me a intelligence check with advantage.
All right. While he's doing that, real quick, you left out the height and the weight for victim 6.
Okay, thank you. I know I forgot something. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. He's 6'1". He's 6'1", and he is 248 pounds.
It's an 18 and a 23 for intelligence.
Nice. Okay. You feel confident. You feel you're gonna be able to drive some.
Confident is pushing it, but I'll send to Bastian and say when we are ready and on the road, if you could spend the first hour with me,
Absolutely.
guiding me, then you may recharge, and I will need to sleep when we get there, but only for a short while.
Okay. So,
On the way, I would like to ask about and talk about the case.
So, whilst you guys are driving outwards, leaving Rivermouth from the way you came in, you remember the route that Viviana had taken, along with some help from Zeltrin.
Oh shit, I'm
as
driving.
It kind of sits in the
Woo!
as he sits in the back. Give me a performance check with advantage, because you have Bastion here still assisting you.
Yep.
It's an 11.
Okay, not bad. You don't crash the car, but you're
We're
doing
good
kind of
at
that.
lines right now.
Yeah, you're good at you're kind of doing some of that start stop a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Bastion's
Bastion's
he would of course be being incredibly cautious. We're probably doing about 6 miles an hour at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bastion is slowly
Pretty much.
encouraging me, but I'm still no. It's okay in my own time when I'm used to it. After the first hour, we'll pick up the pace a little bit. There's like a mile of traffic behind me. Everybody's honking away.
Going
I'm like,
slow on the highway
no,
is
I'm just-
actually more dangerous.
Well, yes, but we haven't got to the speed yet. I'm getting there.
You just hear from the back. I know you're an elf, but I don't live for fucking ever. But
you won't live at all if I go faster, Zeltrin. Now, please, just bear with me. We'll get there. I'll slowly progress to like 20, 25.
Like slowly
30.
progress. Yeah, as you finally start to speed up, you see these. It's sort of like this. A little bit of like it kind of like river kind of turns like this coastal town because you're near like the river, and you finally leave out through the main gate. You get back out and you see the off in the distance the moon overhead, and the moon over the head and the blades like this like the moonlight is glistening off the blades of grass, the darkness. Lights thing. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I knew what you were about to say. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, did we look through said telescope before we left, having waited till nightfall to leave so that he could look through a telescope?
I don't think you did.
I don't think he gave up the chance.
Yeah,
No,
So I
you
don't
really
think-
wasn't giving
yeah, I didn't really. I thought we were getting back from the hospital. I just suddenly realized we were actually on our way to.
Yeah. You want it? We can pull it back. We can rewind it.
Yeah, let's
But you did say
reverse.
midnight till 1 a.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
Alovia? You said that the constellation you're looking for was midnight, right? Would he have seen it at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. or whatever time the
Should
sun
we
sets
just
in
take
this
the
damn town?
telescope with us?
Just out the sunroof, you know? Like...
Well, the thing with the telescope is that I don't want to move it because, it's probably
To the
in
right place.
position for a reason.
Would he have
So-
seen... Would you have looked through it, Rokan, before we left?
Yeah.
So you head to the telescope. Begin to look through. Give me a perception check. And I'm assuming you're right there with him, Olivia, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't roll better when you shake it more.
That's a 23.
23. Okay. As you're looking through the telescope, you look through up and you see the stars twinkling in and out. You have Volovia there helping you as she's like kind of pointing onto the book and then like kind of pointing up and then telling you what to look for. You see the constellation of Cassiopeia. Staring directly at it.
Beautiful.
Give me one more perception check.
That is 17.
17. Looking through, you notice something strange. You're not too sure. You saw some of the stars actually move out of the constellation.
Like a little bit or a lot move.
You see them, the way you saw them move was way more than any body, any star-like body, astrological body should move.
Does it change the shape into something else? Or does it break the shape?
It keeps the chain, but it looks like it got closer.
Closer to what?
Who knows?
Like we
Like
zoomed
closer
in, you
to
mean?
The planet?
Yes.
Yeah, like we
Yes.
zoomed in.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
I'm no astrologist, but I have a funny feeling that stars aren't supposed to do that.
I don't think so. I don't think they're meant to move and shift and get closer to us.
You'd have to ask somebody who knows lots about stars.
That's not me. I hate the fucking sky as a player. Fuck the moon.
Easy over those.
I've never heard anyone say that.
I hate
Old
space.
man
It's a
yells at
long
clouds.
it's a long but short story, but just know I
As a
hate
player, I
space.
know very little, but as a character, Yeva knows a lot about the stars.
Maybe this isn't the first time that the constellation has moved. Maybe that's why the telescope has been placed here. Maybe Jethro was documenting it. I
But
don't know.
why? I feel like Jethro. I don't doubt Jethro's intellect at all. I feel like he would have figured it out, and it would have been in his notes saying that the murders are the formation of Cassiopeia. Why would he leave it out?
Well, we also don't know really the impact of his mental state hearing that sound.
True.
If it was at its highest and that's when he saw the stars move, maybe he then acted and left and didn't think to sit down and write about it.
Yeah, at that point, I would just think I got high and just called it a night. All right. So strangest thing is that most of these victims are at least 20 days apart, except for 2 victims, which are only 10 days apart.
Are we in the car
So-
at this point again talking? Elavia, is that right? Are we talking in the car or are you still at the telescope?
I don't know, that's up to the DM.
That's up to y'all.
I mean, yeah, we can have
We
this
took
sort of
the car.
discussion as we go. It's just Bastion needs to rest,
Nah,
otherwise we'll
I try
have
to
no...
put y'all places. Y'all want to do other stuff, which I like. I understand.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is fine. So y'all do your thing.
So if we
So,
talk
whatever
on the
y'all do.
journey about this and let Bastion rest. I think I've got it now, Bastion. I will wake you if I need you. Sorry, carry on.
He's still fully aware of his surroundings, so he can
Yeah, yeah.
still
He'll know if
be
I'm about
watching
to
and making
crash.
sure that you're not like, yeah, gonna go off a cliff and stuff. He just doesn't move at all.
You said that 2 of the victims were 10 days apart, Elovia?
Yeah, so the 4th and the 5th victim were 10 days apart.
And does that still correlate with the phases of the moon? Or is it possible that perhaps one of these was an outlier?
They all correlate. So all of them are either a gibbous, which is,
Yes.
the moon is in that really awkward adolescent age, and then the other ones are crescents. So they don't alternate, but they are either one or the other. Same thing with whether they're waxing or waning. They're not alternating, but they still fall within the same
Perhaps
category.
there is something a little more simple than that. Have you got the numbers? The numbers
for
of the
each-
dates. The numbers of the dates.
Yeah, like the date.
Yeah, just the very first number of the date, if you go what I mean. The day. The date of the day.
Stazande? Is that how you say it, DM?
That's the day, right? No, I mean
Yeah.
like the date. Like the number of the day
The
within the
8th.
month. The 8th, yeah, okay.
The 8th, the 6th, the 23rd. Oh, wait, no. The 1st, the 23rd, the 3rd, the 26th, the 8th.
And it is this the 26th and the 8th that are fewer days apart. Yes.
It's the 23rd and the 3rd.
Yeah, because that would be just 10 days.
I should like get my iPad out and take formal notes.
I'm just saying, whilst I understand that the moon phases are important, perhaps
Well, frankly, I'm just looking for any pattern that sticks out to me.
Of course. I'm just wondering whether the pattern is relevant to the person who's committing the crimes, not to us.
I mean, it's a serial killer. Serial killer do loves their patterns. This is why I scored low in the IQ test. They had us take it at one point. I'm not really sure why, but how the IQ test this is Elovia speaking, by the way. Just to make it clear. You know how they have the patterns? I never understood the patterns. How does that rate your IQ? Patterns could be anything. She just goes on and on ranting about patterns.
Elovia.
Particular kind of intelligence that IQ tests address is part of it is pattern recognition.
How rude. I'm not
I
great
recognize
with
the
pattern
pattern.
recognition, but Elovia, the reason I mentioned the days and say that it might be particular to the person is that the moon and the stars are often the domain of the gods. A large movement within the stars, even the phases of the moon, could be to do with the worship of a particular god. You mentioned the Cassiopeia constellation getting closer. That is not something that happens naturally. That is something that is provoked by a great power in the cosmology.
So, you being insanely old, do you know any gods that enjoy the sky, the moon,
Many, but
constellations?
they are forgotten gods. Lots of them.
Well, the inscription did say the forgotten ones walk among us, so I think it's worth looking into.
There are many gods of the twilight, gods of the night, gods of even the whole astrology. There are gods who may focus on only singular stars and phases of the moon, gods of the moon, Saloon, for example. But even, I mean, the most dramatic I remember was when the Weave of Mistra began to change, to fail us. Almost 1,000 years ago, the cosmology changed. Stars moved. Moons didn't work how they should. Magic holds up the whole universe. I'm just saying. It might be a little bit more spiritual than you might expect.
This is gonna be an insanely far stretch. But in my journal to my patron, did my patron ever mention anything about stars being realigned during his time?
Make a persuasion check.
Give me a
A strength check.
Yeah, that'll be good, wouldn't it?
yeah, right. Give me a straight intelligence check.
That's an 11.
11. Are you gonna flip through the book right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 11. Okay. As you're flipping through the book, going over the conversations you had, you do remember him saying one thing about how there was a bit of a plan about it was a plan between certain gods that felt betrayed, and that now instead of like living out their days, they're moving to something more drastic. And he kind of skips ahead and says, this is what's landed me here in the first place.
This is very personal stuff. I told him about my day and how shitty my life was going, so no, it's very personal. Elovia has her suspicions on who it is, but she doesn't know for sure. But because of the Forgotten Ones walk among us, because Rokan suspected that I might have to do something with gods, I should know the names, but do I know the names of the Firbolg and the giant god that Zodius was trying to bring peace to?
You should know that. The amount of times you spoke with him, you should know it. If I remember on top of my head. But you should definitely know it. I'm just gonna say you do remember the name, and while I look for it.
I mean, I feel like this is also a tale that would be passed down for generations.
Yeah, exact same. Jesus, what have you done to me, Lovey?
All right, as you're looking for it, I'm gonna tell the group.
Yeah.
My people follow a god named Zodius. He started off as a giant with innate magic. I would say a normal person, except he had magic, which differentiated him from all of the other giants. This is back in the ye olden days when the gods would regularly clash against each other. Zodius got tired of their shit, and he went out. But before he did, he felt like he needed to leave somebody in his place to take care of the world. So he created the Goliath race. We don't know if Zodius succeeded in stopping the clashing, but we respect his wishes, and we have no hard feelings for the Firbolgs.
Rhynia.
Okay, how do you spell that?
Rhynia.
Which one is that?
That is the Firbolg god.
Okay. Yeah. So, Zodius was never heard from again, but we worship him because he was true of heart, and that is something to be admired. And that is why, Zeltrin, don't call my god lame. He was
Whatever.
cool.
Would I know anything about this?
About what exactly about the
About
Zodius? Or
Zodius, the fighting between the gods?
you would know. You would know some. You would have inklings about. Like you and your father have spoken about it before. That this was something that was like. You did hear of Exodius in passing, but it was mostly really hush hush amongst the gods. Especially about the ones that dealt with this. They were like higher than you, and you were kind of like on a need to know, and even then, like you barely needed to know.
I didn't know.
But yeah, you like truthfully, like your mind wasn't on that, and they would.
Was it something that happened? I don't know if before my time is the right word, but like, yeah, was this like obviously not a recent thing because Goliaths have been around for a while.
Yeah, this isn't exactly recent, but like this was. Give me.
Was it that summer that Dad just didn't come home for a while?
Give me.
It's around Pangea.
Give me a straight. Yeah, you also give me a straight intelligence check. I need you to see how much you can remember.
Did you say intelligence?
Yeah.
That's a 12.
Well.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't remember shit.
Yeah, nothing's coming up.
All right, that's fine.
At the time, Zodius was just another person. It's amazing to think that one small little giant, was able to make such drastic changes amongst the gods.
To quote my favorite bedtime story that my dad used to read to me, Mulan, a single grain of rice can tip the scale.
You watch as like Zeltrin kind of turns over. He's kind of cuddling his gun and stuff, and it's like, it doesn't matter how small you are. Look at Elliot, right? He caused the whole collision in the street. Doesn't matter how small you are. Even the smallest ones can make waves. He turns over, kind of stretches. Oh yeah, I'm just like, are you gonna get it or let you rock? As you guys are okay, Olivia.
Sorry, do I recall the name of the giant god that was having beef with the Firbolg god?
Give me a intelligence check to see if you remember. Or you can ask Ava. Ava may know.
Oh nope, that's a 9. All right, yep, I'm asking.
As we are talking about gods in this car ride, I am going to turn to Olivia and say, why did you want to know my name?
It was just out of curiosity. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought it
Right.
back. Come on.
Slowly draws a knife. Okay.
18 religion. Okay. Eidos is the name that's popping up.
How do you spell that?
EDOS. Eidos. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you have gotten up to 40 miles per hour. You're feeling pretty confident. But it's not hard to feel confident when the roads are completely clear. It's just you driving and straight. Um, I wanted to know, Bastion, you put that disc on your head again?
No, not in the car.
Okay. But I'm still curious. What are you dreaming about?
A nightmare.
Just crashing cars.
I went to sleep and left Yeva alone.
I mean, as he is still aware of like what's going on around him, he's probably just paying a lot of attention to the road and what Yeva's doing, as much as he can without moving at all. But he's, just kind of daydreaming a little bit about his old friends, Nimrod and Asalam and Peltast.
Okay.
I'm going to ask a question which may or may not make the DM hate my guts.
Okay. What's up?
Right.
What's up, Logan?
And do you have birthdays for all of these victims?
I do not. Birthdays?
means-
No.
They were all murdered on their birthday.
But I appreciate the hustle. However, Yeva, as you're driving, you finally passing through, and you're hearing the chirps of crickets and the fireflies starting to raise up out of the yeah, it's been about 4 hours. Yeah. You gonna okay. Please make them.
Yes. Sounds good.
So I'm guessing.
I actually don't. I don't have to rest.
I think Elovia would take a nap, but like a short rest kind of
You take a
nap.
short rest. Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Yeah, he's
That's a nat one.
not one. You're gonna take a point of exhaustion.
Alright. What does that do again?
You got disadvantage on ability checks.
Skill checks.
Ability checks.
Yeah.
Reverie.
Is there a way I can is there a box I can check off for exhaustion, or do I just have to remember it?
I think you have to remember. I don't.
Oh my
believe-
god, I'm not
yeah.
gonna remember.
I'll remember it. I'll remember it. Yeah.
Alright.
So all right. Give me a religion check, and then we'll see the effects of that later. 18. Okay. So as you guys are driving, actually, you have it pulls over, you switch, get in. As you're driving, the moon's kind of lighting your path. You begin to see off in the distance mounds of trees as the road begins to head in between there. Bastion, give me a perception check.
James, did you see chat?
Oh. Oh. Thank you, Bastion.
I'm trying to
18
fix
on
it, Kevin.
perception.
You should be able to hear me now. But
Okay, 18.
it's muting itself, and I don't know why.
Okay, whilst you're driving, you see off to the right, your eyes kind of just zip over. You see most of the trees here are like nicely placed. You see like there's a fence along that's kind of guiding your path to tell you this is a man-made road. But a little bit further off to the right, you see there's a break in the fence. And you see a little bit over, you see that some of the trees have been like slightly like bent and knocked down. These are larger trees that are bent, and some are like kind of falling over, some are hanging on other trees.
slow down a little bit.
As you slow down, you can see now that there are tire tracks that seem to kind of like gone into this path.
Bastion's curious. He's just gonna start following the tire tracks for just a little bit. He's just gonna be like, we'll do it for like 10 minutes, and if we don't see anything, just turn around.
Okay.
What's another 20 minutes? 6 hours.
All right. Okay, so you turn the car and go down this path. It's really rocky and bumping as some of like the leaves and the branches are hitting your windshield and the other car windows. You hear it scraping against the metal as you're driving in. And you see now that a lot of this path is disheveled. There's something has torn through here, but as you look around, you see different parts of like a terror car in here. You can see the exhaust pipe, you can see part of the manifold here, you can see some rubber that's been torn, and then by the size of the rubber you can tell it's a little bit the tire is a little larger.
I'm gonna keep going, but like real slow.
Okay.
And like looking around as much as possible to kind of see what might have torn apart a car.
As you're driving, still continuing, you see the as you're driving, your car suddenly kind of sinks a little bit, and you hear just this sloshing. It sounds like mud and just moisture. And as you're in the car, you can hear the chirps of the crickets and the croak of frogs. You know you're getting near water. Give me one more perception check. 14. In the shadow of the night, even though you don't have dark vision, you can see that the moon is kind of cascading over this. You can see like the fireflies that are kind of darting across this darkened, like shadowy area. You can see the like the distinction of water glistening and like moss. And you can see a little further ahead, it looks like this large structure that's in the water. It's kind of hard to tell from where it is. It's shadowed.
Interesting. Is everyone else asleep or trying to sleep?
Well, I know Rakan is awake, I think.
No, yeah, I'm awake. If
Rakan.
if we're driving near water, perhaps if we want to keep following these tracks, maybe we should do that on foot.
I agree. You up for a little field trip?
I'm always down to get dirty. That is not in a sexual way.
Bastion wouldn't read it that way anyway.
What has Caden done to you?
I know, he's awoken something. Has the car come to a stop?
Yeah, I'll bring it to a stop, and I'll actually try to turn around so that the car is facing out.
It's going to be really hard to turn around this area here. Give me a performance check with disadvantage. You could try.
Yeah. Well, unless I think, well, maybe I'll just keep going until I can find a place more appropriate to be able to turn around, even if it's like a 37-point turn.
Okay, then give me a survival check. If you're helping with that, Rakan, you can take it with advantage, or Rakan can make the survival check.
But yeah, I'm okay going a little further than if it's like going to be near impossible to turn around where we are.
That's a 22 survival check. I run on D&D Beyond, but I'll take that. I won't risk rolling it on you.
That's fine. Rakan, you help him spot a little bit, and what you do actually is use some of your earth bending to kind of like maneuver a little bit of the area so that it's easier for him to traverse. So you find the time to take the car, turn it around, and put it in another spot that's a bit more.
I was just thinking of something.
Oh, you take
I
a
just like raise like a medium-sized rock from under the car, lift it and spun it around.
yeah, sure. But yeah, you do that, and you're able to turn the car around.
All right.
I have a DM question.
Mhm.
Not, I don't ask because I'm about to do it, but just for future reference. If I was to burrow, I can't then see where I'm going, right?
No.
No.
No. Only we can do that is if you have like tremor sense.
Right, and then combine the two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Noted. I'm gonna get out of the car.
All right. You guys
Bastion will
all
get out as well with
okay?
Phalanx.
Okay.
I'm just letting y'all know now. You gotta wake me up. Unless you want to just leave me, which I'm totally fine with.
Yever is also asleep and intends to stay so unless he's woken. Or he's in his reverie.
Yeah, no.
He might be aware that we've stopped, but he would assume that Bastion would bother him if it was necessary. And Zelchin, well, I doubt he'll get out even if you do wake him up.
I mean, you could try.
I was just gonna do a little scouting before we wake anyone up.
Okay. So you're gonna hop out the car. You and Rakan hop out,
Mhm.
and you begin to walk to. Now you see that you're at this water's edge. You can smell the smell of like a bit of like a wetland. You can see the firefly still dancing across the water. You hear splash as you hear like maybe a little pond creature kind of like disappearing. And as the clouds finally pass beyond the moon kind of falls down, and you see laying in the center of the pond, like jutting out of it, the back of a truck.
Can we see anyone around? Like,
Make a perception check. You have disadvantage because you don't have dark vision.
very true. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. Right, perception, yeah?
Yeah.
So, the first one was 21. And then the second one's 12.
12. You currently don't see anyone around here.
Bastion's gonna take off his nice red coat and kind of fold it and set it down, and then he's going to use his magic tinkering to make his shield glow a little bit, and to make part of the like shield on Phalanx's face, his Triceratops face, glow with my magical tinkering, and then I'm just gonna start to walk into the pond.
Okay.
With Phalanx.
As you take a step, feel the water bending up around your knees, and just take a step forward, deeper into the water. We will take a 5-minute break there. Welcome back, everybody. When we last left off, the great and lovable Bastion was wading into the water. So,
Walking colors.
Why did he describe him as lovable?
as you're
Everyone loves Bastion.
everyone loves Bastion. So as you're walking forward into the water, it's now you walk a little deeper. Now you can see Rakan. What are you doing at this point in time? Are you staying on the
So, if possible, I would like to walk around the water.
Okay. You begin to walk around, kind of trying to. It's hard for you to keep an eye on Bastion as you're walking. Give me a perception check with disadvantage again as you're walking further away from him.
You have 2 glowing beacons going with me into the water.
Oh, that's true. You're right. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
So actually, just give me straight roll. What was the first one?
It was a
He's
first.
I see. Okay. All right. At this point in time, Bastion, you've gone about 15 feet into the water. You're getting closer. The truck is about a good 25 feet from you. You can see it now, way clearer now. And I believe your light gives how much? It gives like 10 feet of sight of light.
Yeah.
10 feet of light. Okay, yeah, you're starting to see the back of the truck. Judging by the truck itself, it looks like it was used to carry things. It looks more like it was like a either a storage truck or something like that.
All right.
As you're like in the water, you're starting to feel that your feet is no longer touching the bottom. You're getting close to like about to step off into like deeper parts of the pond. But as you're looking around, you see pieces of wood begin to like that's kind of like floating around you, and you immediately notice that it's not wood in terms of like logs or trees. These are like boxes, barrels, and things like that.
Lumber.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll keep going forward. Phalanx has 60-foot dark vision, so.
Okay.
Phalanx, keep an eye out.
Okay. Give me a perception check for Phalanx, please.
All right. His passive is 14. He gets a +5. All right. There's no quick, easy way to roll this, so just add 5 to this.
Okay.
Oh, 8.
8. Okay.
It's murky.
Rakan, you're still walking around the edge of the water. You're still able to see as like a little as Phalanx kind of like are you having this Phalanx separate from you and move a little further ahead, or you guys move together?
Stay at my flank.
Okay. So
right,
you
but he's looking around for me.
okay. You see the two beams of light, two balls of light moving forward into the water deeper and deeper. As you look, you swear you hear the water splish for a second, and you look to the right, like it's a little bit of the reflection of the moon. You see it like rippling, like the waves are really large.
Is that because Bastion's gone deeper and not like, or is that because something's been thrown in?
It's coming from it came from a different source.
Oh, that's worrying. Okay, so is Bastion still like standing on ground, or is he like?
He's approaching forward, so he's about to start treading.
Okay, I would like to raise the ground below him and lift him, and then bring him to me.
Okay, so Bastion, you're in the water as you just feel you lifted out. You and Phalanx.
Cross the sword.
You draw the sword, and you draw the sword, and you're just kind of looking around now.
Okay. And then as I like place you down,
look at Rebecca.
Something was thrown in the water. It came from that direction.
Yeah, it is northward, like northwest.
That direction.
Just face that direction and yell, "Good evening! Are you in danger? We can render assistance."
Okay.
What are you doing?
Perhaps it is the occupants of the truck.
Yeah, or maybe it's the people trying to steal the contents of the truck.
Then we'll bring them in the open.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeva, as you're in the car, you yelled at, right? Right, Bastion? Yeah.
Yep.
You can hear yelling in the far off distance. You can hear the voice of Bastion yelling.
I'll get up.
Okay.
I'll poke Elovia. We have trouble. And then
What?
trouble outside.
Huh?
Now, let's go. And then I'll punch
shit.
Zoltan in the side of the head. Just gently, sort of just give him a move it, trouble. And then I'll get out and run.
What the hell? All right. You start to run outwards.
Yeah.
As you run, you can see with your dark vision, you can see Bastion and Rakan standing next to each other as he's yelling out. He's still glowing from the light spell he casted.
Yeah, that's right. I will also raise a large light.
Right.
In fact, this is daylight. From
Daylight.
the drift globe.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
What is the trouble?
We found this truck. Someone is we're not sure what's going on. Someone else is here though.
We're rescuing a truck. Did I miss
You can see
something?
the truck from here, Yeva. As you look, just give me a. I think your insight's actually high enough. You can see that this truck is, it's got shit growing all over it. Like in terms of like moss, it's.
Oh, right.
You can tell it's been here for a while.
It's not even a new truck. It's an interesting thing to wake me up for. But you say there's somebody else around. Can I see them?
I thought it was new.
Can I see them? The person who we're talking about?
No.
Is there a direction that we know
Rakan knows that he saw something kind of exit the water from the northwest side.
of? Northwest side. Okay. Bear with me a second. I'm reading something. Sorry, didn't mean to run the screen. I'm getting there.
I wonder if this is the first Ethereum shipment that went awry. Could be clues.
Interesting. I'm not okay, Kira. I'm really not sure how this drift boat works.
What's up?
Can I send it somewhere, or is it following me?
It's following you. I believe you can set it in places, but you can't.
I can't make it send it ahead, right? So in that case, I'd like to do a lap,
Okay.
nice and quick, over the around the lake to where the northwest side is. Let us investigate.
Yeah, it follows you. So like it follows you. You can like long as it's until it's within 60 feet of you. So but it does. You can't send it anywhere.
Okay, so there's a 60-foot bright light and dim light for an extra 60 feet, and then I would like to run to the other side as fast as I can.
You're gonna run to the other side of the pond.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an 18
Run to
for
the-
athletics. A sprinty.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
I'll go with him.
Okay, you go over there too. What are you doing at this point in time, Elovia? Zelchin's kind of just sticking close to Elovia.
Sorry, what are they doing? Like, did they see something?
They ran to the other side of the pond, and Rakan saw something kind of like enter the water. Like he saw like big waves into the water.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said exit the water. Oh.
No. It went. It
Oh, okay.
Into the
Well, in that case, can I change what I was just doing? Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, what
Oh,
do you wanna do?
Bastian, you said in the water, correct? Do we think
Right.
somebody might be at risk? Shall
I've
we
no idea.
explore within the water?
I believe that would be wise.
Okay,
I don't
Rakan
think so.
thought against it though.
What are you worried about?
That it wouldn't be a person,
No. That makes it all the more interesting.
or the more dangerous. We don't know what was thrown in there, what it could do, why it was thrown in there. We have an abandoned truck that's been there for a long time. If this is a trap, who knows how many people have fallen for this?
Well, perhaps it is our time to end that threat to other people.
Why are you behaving so recklessly, Eva?
I do not believe it is reckless to investigate.
Without knowing what you're investigating?
I tend not to investigate things I already know about. I feel
But
like it's a waste of time.
Okay, he's gonna like raise his like staff like in that kind of motion.
Okay.
Go ahead then.
I will.
Um,
I'm just gonna like stand back and watch.
Okay. Elovia.
Sorry, what was in the job description? Like, specifically? Like, did we just need to make...
We're not even there yet.
Oh, we
This
just
is
stopped on
just
the
side,
side of
yeah.
the road? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like a little half-hour detour. We'll be back on track in no time.
Alright, I'm going back to bed.
You going back to bed?
Wicked, wish us luck.
Elovia gets back in the car.
Yep, I'm gonna
Wait.
invite Zeltrin over with me because I know that he needs to actually sleep as well.
Is
Well, I mean, he
Zelchin?
stepped out of the way, but yeah.
Mhm.
Bastian and
Zelchin's
I
just
will-
gonna hang close to Elovia.
Bastian and I will go
Right.
investigate under the water and see what we can see.
You're going to dive under.
Yeah, I potion of water breathing first.
Okay.
There you go.
Take the potion of water breathing. And you
Just
dive
gonna
under.
Drown. No.
Best will just go with. 'Cause the phalanx do not breathe.
All right. Go under. You watch as Rakan, you watch as they dive under.
And the drift globe works underwater, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
Okay, because if not, I'll just light the lantern
Yeah.
instead. But, yeah, I mean, what I'll probably have actually is the daylight is circling, and I'll also have the natural light of the lantern out. So
Okay.
lantern and
So
shield.
you have all this light underneath.
Yeah,
And you
see what we can
see
see.
small fish maneuvering around as you swim closer and closer to this truck. Nearing the, you watch as where the shore ends,
Use my sword.
and you continue deep in this murky water. Both of you give me a perception check.
So not 20 for 27.
Nice.
I
Well,
see
Fashion.
everything.
12. Okay. All right. If that's the case,
Finally, got to 17.
give me a 17. Okay, more than enough. So, as you're swimming, your eyes kind of focus, so you can see slightly where the truck is, and it's kind of like on like this. It looks like a underwater, as if it's like an underwater like dam or rock, or like it's like a not. It's kind of hard to describe exactly what it is, but it's a kind of jut in, like it's lodged into it, and you can see a small little cropping, like an underwater cave. However, as you're swimming, Yeva, you look to the left as Phalanx presses you to the side, and you both look to the left. You see these large jaws come towards you as you swing out of the, you swim out of the way, and they clamp down. This large crocodilian monstrosity
Okay.
maneuvers through.
That's not particularly.
You think so? As you maneuver through, you see Yeva. As you look on the back, you see like these familiar glowing spikes stuck out of its back. They kind of glow green brighter as
Okay.
it swims around.
What do they look like? Like, why are they familiar?
Ethereum.
They're Ethereum.
Hmm.
And as it swims back around, jaws open. I need you all to roll initiative. Well, I need you both to roll initiative
Okay.
because
I mean, I was just going to tell him to get out and run, but yeah, sure.
you gonna try. If you want to try that, you can try. You can try to escape.
So I'll cast a prestidigitation, and a small image appears in my hand, saying, "Let's flee and regroup." And I'll sort of hold it up in front of Bastion's face, and then Misty step 30 feet backwards and start swimming for the edge of the water.
1 second.
Alright.
Even for this, I'm still going to need initiative for this.
Initiative's cool.
I'm going to share something.
What fucking initiative? Jesus Christ. We're in the middle of a fight, really? I already saw the thing coming. How can I be that slow? It's impossible. Wait, what? Oh, that's how I'm that slow. Should we try that again? There you go. It's a 20 for initiative. It helps if... Oh, it's a 20 and an 11. Yeah, okay, never mind. It's an 11 for initiative. Don't know what happened there. My roll was just not working.
All right.
Sorry, you sharing this in Discord? Share.
Yeah.
Let me just turn off the overlay for the names. There we go. Ah, swimmy. Water.
Okay, so you have yours is what again?
11.
11. Bastion, your initiative?
17.
17. Oop, shit. I put 174. Okay.
You got a 74?
I said 174. Okay. All right. So
Old time.
full time completely. All right. So we're going to get to Bastion first. He beat you in initiative.
Mm-hmm. Can we say that I've already said to run though with the prestige?
Yeah, we'll say that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. How do? Yeah, I'll start. Just start leaving the water at a. I'll just dash. So
Dash.
double move out of the
All right.
water. Phalanx will come with me, and in the direction where Yeva's going or indicating to go.
Okay. All right. So you start to dash that way. You swim out with Phalanx kind of like kicking as well, trying to get forward. And how it helps you boost you out as you break the water quite fast. Rakan, you see as the water's broken and Bastion kind of steps out, stumbling over, covered in like moss and like underwater
Lily
weeds.
pads.
Yeah, lily pads. As he comes out, Rakan, and you see what do you say to Rakan as soon as you jump out?
Alligator enormous seems to be Ethereum powered. I think that's what made the splash.
It's almost like I was right.
Man,
And what this familiar feeling is?
Rakan, roll your initiative, please. The guys to do initiative go.
Jack asked if I'm in a 1v1 with a Kraken. I said, I fucking hope not.
21.
21.
Hey, you told me to run. I would have started.
I'm a
Bang.
character that does no damage, by the way. 1v1 will go one way.
Okay.
Well, if you're not out right after me,
You're
but
right,
coming
you're
back
right.
in.
I'll be out.
All right.
I'm probably
So,
unhittable. I did
watch as-
swim in with plate armor though, which was a sick decision.
As
Well,
you
you're probably not swimming.
I walked.
Bastion swims out, it's going to make a bite at you.
Is it? Good luck to it.
Oh, was it close enough for that?
Mm-hmm.
I wish it all the luck in the
Oh, I
world.
didn't think it was that close enough.
Also, it's not you, Bastion. Yeva.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a 25 to hit. So it swims for you. You got something for me?
No, I'll take it.
You'll take it? Okay. As you turn the swim away, you take 19 points of piercing damage.
That's a good decision.
As you in the swim, and I need you to make a oh no, I'm sorry. Whew, it sucks. As it clamps down on you, it kind of lodges in between some of the plate armor, and you are grappled.
Oh, no roll, no
Yeah.
save. Interesting.
Yeah, not for crocodiles, no.
Okay, that's fine. I wish it all the luck in the world.
But it bites onto you and begins to pull you down as it starts to head down deeper into the pond.
No, I'm okay.
Yeva, it's your turn.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna Misty Step out.
Okay.
I'm none of that shit. I'd like to Misty Step not directly backwards, but instead sort of 20 feet backwards and 10 feet up.
Okay, so you want to do like this?
No, sorry.
Oh,
directly towards Bastion, up meaning up, like towards the sky.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you.
And then I will use the dash action to move
Okay.
80
So, yeah,
feet.
all right, so you misty step and you
Yeah.
get out.
I'll just stop there. That's beautiful.
Alright.
I'll turn to the guys and we found our Ethereum. Where's Elovia? Thought I woke her.
Look the rock hand.
I have nothing to say to either of you.
If they die, they die. Rockhead and them. They'll come turning to us.
Do we think that creature dragged the truck into the swamp all by itself? That seems like abnormal animal behavior.
The animal is currently abnormal. It seems to have taken the Ethereum into itself.
Bash should know about being an animal.
We're gonna push that. And Rakan, it's your turn.
Okay, this might be a stupid question since we're in a foresty swamp area. Do I have... Is there any way I could have a clear line of sight to the car?
In between some trees, it's a little far off. You turn the car off and everything. It's kind of hidden by some trees and some foliage. It's right down here by where Lovia and Zeltrin are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, you really can't see it.
Okay, that sucks. Oh man. Okay, well, there's no way I can get their attention. Hmm. I mean, there's not much I can do. It's in the water. I will cast Protection of the Sands. Like pieces of sand will like start swelling around me. That'll raise my AC to +2 and slightly obscure me.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Okay. End your turn. Bastion, you're up.
What's the plan? Are we leaving or are we fighting?
Retrieving a second shipment would mean we succeeded at the job very well.
I agree.
And this monster is a perversion of nature.
Can I see the Ethereum crocodile?
Currently not right now.
Okay.
Perversion of nature. We don't even know how it got to be like this.
It might not be a perversion by choice, but regardless, this is no natural animal anymore.
Alright, I'm going to activate my AT field.
You what, who, where?
So he kind of taps himself on the chest and is surrounded by a little field of little prismatic hexagons that mostly kind of disappear, but offers a little blurring effect over him as he gives himself 8 temporary hit points. And then he is going to kind of circle around. So on the map there, I'm going to go closer to Rakan.
Okay.
And I'll get my... I'll get my gun ready. I haven't used that yet. The slicing wing. Well,
Okay, so you're ready in action.
no, I used my action to cast.
Oh,
the
you
spell.
actually cast the thing.
I'm
Okay,
just moving over there, just kind of ready to go in general. And then, Phalanx will come with me so that he can impose disadvantage on anything that attacks me.
Okay, great.
So.
All right. And it's currently the monstrosity's turn. It pops out here.
Yeah, bring it on.
And it is going to... You watch as it begins to storm out of the water, the trees begin to fall and buckle beneath it. As it begins to run through, you see as the crystals on the back begin to glow this bright green color. You watch as the entire the scales and the flesh begin to glow as well, and it seems to be kind of like making a preparation. But it comes out and that's going to end its turn currently. Yeva, it's your go.
Is using thaumaturgy to make my voice louder in action?
Yeah, kind of think thaumaturgy is an action.
Fantastic. I will take an action then. And I would like to shout out, Elovia, Brightfright, and Avalu Nananthi, your friends are in trouble! It's about 4 million decibels. You'd see Yeva's actually a little frustrated here, he knows that Elovia is quite protective of her friends for her to have gone back while we entered danger.
Well, she was how asleep was Elovia?
Well, before they woke her up, I would say she had 2 hours of sleep.
But how asleep is she right now? Did she go in the car and immediately pass out?
I don't know.
Whoa, I need to know.
Just there, with drool coming down.
I mean, I would imagine it would take her. How much time has passed? Because it would take her some time to fall back asleep.
It hasn't been that long. So
turns.
Yeah, it's been 2 turns. So it's not that long.
All right, sure. Yeah, she'll be falling asleep in the process of it.
Yeah. So as you kind of wake up and you look to the right, and you just see something out of the water, and you just see these green glowing crystals. And on that,
I'm tempted to just say I go back to sleep just to fuck with them, but I won't.
As you get up, So as you get up, Olovia, you look to the right, look in the back, and Zelchin's back there, and he's kind of got this face on. He's like, "So what are we doing? Are we gonna go? You know?"
Zeltron, I didn't
Yeah.
even ask that. We don't even have a choice.
Oh God. All right, fine. You get some. Okay, so I'll roll initiative for Zelchin and roll initiative for Olovia.
I mean, unless Zeltron can like drive away, then I
23.
guess he could do.
23. Okay. And yours is what, 21, Olivia?
Yeah, 21.
Okay, great.
Okay, as a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then I shall walk up to Bastion and sort of stand alongside him. Arm to arm, shield to shield. Actually, can I get round to his right? So that
You want to get to the right of
so that I'm sort of a little above him, sort of almost protecting from.
Like right here?
Like that, exactly. Perfect.
Okay. All right. So you do so. At the end of your turn, was that your turn, Yeva?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Sorry, just 2 seconds. I just want to see something. Is this a bonus action? Yes, it is. Okay, never mind. That's fine. It's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's gonna take a legendary action. It's gonna take a bite toward it is you, but he's gonna take a. Actually, it's gonna be you anyway. So he's gonna take a bite.
It's gonna be me whether you like it or not. So
Yeah, it's gonna be you regardless.
Okay, if he's hitting me directly, yeah, then I might.
I don't think that hits you. Like you're at 20, I think, right now, right?
I'm currently at 22.
22. Yeah, that doesn't hit you.
Okay, cool. So no reaction for me. Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. I'll use it in a minute.
All right. So it goes to the bite. The bite misses. It just snaps at you. You just ping, bites off with the shield, and you just kind of like rub it the tower shield back and just stand forward, Spartan-esque. It's Zelchin's turn.
Yeah, bang bang.
Alright.
All four in the forward. How far away is he right now?
Is
that 20 feet?
Yeah, 20 feet.
Right, okay, so each square is 5 foot, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm going to assume he reloaded his revolver before he went to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he'll shoot once. 16,
Okay.
26.
Oh, okay, that hits.
17 damage.
That does not hit. Oh, 17 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 misses, yeah.
Yeah, that misses.
Seems like an action surgy moment. So we shall do that. And then we shall do a bullying shot.
Okay.
So I need to make an intimidation check to gain advantage on the roll.
Okay.
He makes intimidation checks with advantage, so that's going to be a 19, which I'm assuming is
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then he shall shoot again with advantage. That's a 29.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. That's another 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he shall take his final shot. That's a 27 to hit.
Yeah, it's.
That's 18 damage.
Okay.
Good
shot.
And then hold with it. I need to read this. It's got too many fucking things on his character sheet. Is the revolver a light weapon? No, hold on. When you use the attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to with a loaded. Right, okay. And then as his bonus action with the firearm specialist, he'll fire with his palm pistol, which is a light weapon. That's
Okay.
a 26 to hit.
Hits.
And that's another 7 damage.
Okay.
He's done
Nice.
with his shit.
Okay, so
Bang bang.
so
bang bang. Bang bang.
yeah,
bang.
so just he's like fanning the hammer. He switches as he drops the bullets out and shoots like underhanded and hits it. You watch as it strikes against the flesh of this crocodilian creature. But you as you hear it hit the flesh, it kind of sounds a bit like metal. That ends Zelchin's turn. At the end of his turn, he's going to take a legendary action, and it's going to. It looks towards you and rears its head down. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
On Zeltron.
Oh no, on Yeva.
Oh, okay, sorry. What am I making a strength saving throw? I was just trying to fix something on stream. Sorry, can you just repeat what you said? I'm really sorry.
Oh, you like rears his head down towards you, and you just make a strength saving throw.
Oh, just that's it. Right, okay.
Yeah.
19.
19? Okay, nice. So you
Just debating using my inspiration. That's why I was curious.
Oh no,
That's why I was curious what was going on. I was trying to get an idea of how drastic this could be.
Yeah, it rears its head down toward you, and you watch as it puts the shower shield up, and it hits. You just hear metal against flesh, loudly as it hits you, and it tries to rear you up and send you flying. But you hold on. You dig down on your haunches.
Yeah, I'm heavy in my armor.
Elove, you're up.
How far away is it?
You are about your.
I assume that
20
I'm
feet.
further back. Oh,
You're further back,
20
yeah.
feet? Okay.
Yes, maybe.
Does anybody use attacks that roll to hit?
Zeltrin.
I'm just about to.
Yeah, some, but not a lot.
Okay. I will cast Dark Bullet on it. At it.
Okay.
I like the way that one person uses a homebrew spell and suddenly everyone's got access to it, so we're all like, "Oh, that looks cool."
Hey,
we
it's
have it
spell
like
I use
all
for,
our campaigns.
Yeah, it's a
Alright.
spell I use for Timothy.
That's an 18.
That hits.
Okay. That does 3 damage, and its AC is reduced by 2.
Okay.
Sick.
Nice.
It's because I picked the best homebrew shit.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping running this shit by Kira, but never mind. I'll
And
work it out.
I will use my movement to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. And Dark Bullet. All right. At the end of her turn, it's going to take another legendary action. It's going to swipe its tail. The only person who's close. It's going for Bastion, but of course it's going to hit you, Yeva.
Yeah, I'll protect.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you don't have to. Phalanx can protect me.
No, I mean I can just take the hit for you. I don't.
Yeah.
think you can hit
It
me.
makes it with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it a
Does it hit?
disadvantage.
No. Bastion's phalanx.
Phalanx can impose disadvantage.
Oh,
with
right.
his
Okay.
reaction.
But I'm assuming that's only if it's hitting you.
Anyone within 5 feet of Phalanx.
Is Phalanx next to us?
Yeah.
Sick.
He's next to me.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, 22 AC. I don't think. I'll definitely do the protect action. I don't think you're sitting there with 22 AC, are you?
No. Rakan, you're up.
Okay, has it done the thing it was charging?
Not yet. No.
Great. I am gonna go south.
Okay. So you're heading down this way?
Yeah, a little bit further down if I can. Oh wait, that's way too much for south.
Way too
Well,
much? Okay.
Level. Yeah, that's good. How
Okay.
far am I away from it?
You are 10 feet from it.
Okay. that's
Oh,
great.
about 15, yeah, because he takes up 4 squares.
Okay, I don't know which charging, but if it's something to do with the Ethereum, it could be like a blindness thing. It could be like something like that. So I am going
probably
to
Ethereum.
meld into stone for this turn.
Okay, so you melt into stone. Okay.
Then yeah, I'll wait till next turn to come out and hopefully it's use that thing.
Okay. Okay. It's your turn. Bastion, you're up.
All right. So its AC is lowered by 2 because of the Dark Bullet. So I'm going to use the Slicing Wing and use Booming Blade.
Okay.
So does an AC of 17 hit?
Now it does,
Now
yeah.
in AC. Beautiful. All right. So he is going to take 11 regular damage. He
Okay.
is going to take 2 thunder damage, and he is wreathed in booming energy, so that if he moves, it'll go off.
It'll go off, yeah.
And as a bonus action, what to do? You know what? I'm going to use that shotgun function of the slice. No, because I'll have a disadvantage because he's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna shotgun him. I'm gonna bait him to move though, and I'm gonna move, put me like down and to the right, 1 square. Oh no, Yeva
Don't do
doesn't
it.
want me to leave
Don't
him.
do it.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'll stay where I am.
Please.
I'll stay shield to shield with Yeva.
Thank you.
Don't leave me.
Don't render my
Don't leave
character
me.
useless.
Okay. All right. I'll use my bonus action to tell Phalanx to use his force-powered rend.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll hit with a 20
That
for
hits.
9 force damage.
Okay.
Just
And
do
then
damage
Phalanx
and
will just stay
trust
between
in-
Yeva and I, so it can protect the both of us.
Nice turn. At this point in time, you watch as he kind of lowers down. You watch as he kind of like reels over, in this large explosion. It ruptures through the entire, ruptures through the forest. I need.
Mr. Kira, is that a spell?
It is not a spell.
Ah, fuck it. Took that for
Not
no
a spell.
reason? Damn it.
I need Bastion, Yeva, Rakan, since you are melted into stone, it won't affect you.
Bullshit.
Okay, so yeah, just Yeva and Bastion currently.
What are we making?
If I know anything from playing
that's-
video
that's safe.
games, is that if an enemy's charging, you need to defend.
Deck save.
I'm going to use
That's
my
safe.
inspiration
Okay.
there.
Okay.
I did garbage.
Because I'm assuming I am taking this doubly, right? Okay, it's a 14.
14.
Phalanx get a +1.
Yeah, am
so
I taking
Phalanx
bastions as
have
well
+5.
as I'm standing in front of him, or is this like through the
Are
ground?
you
or
trying to
something?
protect him or no?
Yeah, I can't unprotect him. It's the reaction lasts until my next turn.
Yeah, you're taking both of these.
Okay, that's fine. 14, yeah?
Yeah, 14.
Or 15, you said? Do I get a +1 from thingy, or is that just you? Bastion?
What?
The
Yeah.
+1, was that just for you, or?
What did I get a +1?
You said +1 from whatever the.
Oh,
his
I'm
name
sorry.
is.
Phalanx gets a +1 to
Oh,
his saving
Phalanx
throw.
gets the +1. Right,
And then
okay, sorry.
he-
I thought you said he
yeah,
gives the +1.
so- But I have to just do custom rolls for him.
Okay. No, that's
Did
fine.
Phalanx,
So,
did Phalanx pass?
rolled a
What was it?
4.
He rolled a 4. Yeah, he failed.
No.
Okay.
yeah, he got
I'm
5.
not protecting
Yeah.
Phalanx. Sorry.
Okay.
Phalanx and I both got 5. Yeah, no,
just
let
the one
Phalanx take
person.
damage.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
He's got hit
Um.
points. He's fine.
So yeah, that's 18 points of force damage. So you're taking 36.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I'm taking a what, sorry? A 36?
Are you?
Okay, so basically the protect says, any attacks directed at Bastion will be directed to me. Is this an attack? That's what I'm asking.
It's
not a spell.
It's a
is it an
saving throw.
attack?
It's
Or is
it's
it just an AoE
Yeah,
effect?
hitting everyone.
Yeah,
It's
not
AoE
a single
effect.
Oh, right.
target.
In that case, yeah, that'll hit you, Bastion, not me.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
Okay.
I'm
All right.
taking
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
That's what I'm quantifying, because if it's not a spell that can't counterspell it, is it an attack? Am I going to have to get hit by it? No, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
18's
yeah.
good. I'll take
No.
that.
Okay. Yeah. It's 18. 18 then. Yeah. That's why I was like, okay.
Because I just said 36. Jesus Christ, that's not good.
Yeah. That's something you were taking too. That's why.
Yeah,
okay.
no,
So
I
all
wasn't
right.
sure whether I was taking 2. Yeah.
All
I'm still
right.
learning
Yeah.
my
No. This is the area of effect.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't double take fireballs.
Okay.
Broke my
18.
AT field.
Oh. Okay. That's going to end its turn. You watch as the coil the spikes kind of cool down. They kind of glow slightly. The crackling energy kind of dissipates, and you can see like the area itself is the air itself is kind of like distorted. Yeva, you're up.
Okay. As a bonus action, I will channel my divinity. At the end of each of your turns, you will regain class level +1. That's 6. Divided by 2. 3 HP. At the end of each of your turns. That's everybody within 30 feet of me. And then I will do the Healy thing because I hurty. How Healy thing do we want to go? I think I'll go self-targeting big Healy thing.
Sorry, what did you say at the end of our turn?
You gain 3 HP at the end of your turn, as long as you're within 30 feet of me, and then I will heal myself for 20 health. So that's a total of 23 healing to me. And that will conclude my turn, and now my protect has ended on Bastion until I use my reaction again.
Okay. As you take the time to heal, it's going to take a legendary action.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to How's Phalanx looking?
About half.
Not half. Let me roll the dice here. Roll the dice here.
My favorite one in combat, I don't know who to hit. Roll a d4, it always rolls the number you don't want.
Okay, that's Bastion. It's going to take a bite towards you. It's legendary action.
All
I'll
right.
block that.
You gonna block it?
Yeah.
25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, that's gonna hit you.
Yep.
Okay. So you take.
You can hit me. I got hit points.
I know, but I'm not very good at healing other people. I'm much better at healing me. So.
You take 13 points of piercing damage, and you're grappled.
Okay. Beautiful.
It's Zelch's turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see whether we can get this rolling too. You can all see it. Marvelous. Look at me, I'm clever. I've got 2 shots left in this revolver.
Okay.
So I shall use both, I guess. That'll miss.
Yep.
That'll really miss. Alright, fuck knows who I just shot. Cool. And he's full health, so yeah, that ends his turn.
Okay.
So
Elovia,
to
your
aim.
turn. Elovia, your turn.
I'm going to use my movement speed. I'm not dashing it, but I am running over because to make it more epic.
Okay.
I am sliding on the ground, and I am using the momentum to swing my hammer.
Okay. All right, I like it.
Yeah, and then while I'm running and sliding, I'm gonna activate my rage as I do
Okay.
that.
How does the flanking work for this dude, considering his size?
This will be with advantage because you're right next to him. And currently he is facing that way, so she will get the advantage here.
First roll's a 26.
That hits.
That's 7 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and that'll be the end of my turn.
And you turn, yeah, you just walk in, and boom, you hit it, you hit the side of it, and you hear it kind of hisses as it kind of like begins to turn towards you. You see his long tongue lapping out, whereas the eyes kind of glow green. You get to see this up close. The jaw is huge, and the teeth are like, you see like multiple rows of teeth. At the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action, and it's going to tail swipe the person who just hit it. Okay, missed with a nat 1. We go next. Rakan, you are up.
Okay, I am going to use my movement speed to get out of the meld into stone.
Okay.
So I have a spell that's like a straight line, but it doesn't say how wide the line is.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I don't want to be hitting people.
Any people? So you want to move up a little bit here and try and like, you get a clear sight here.
Okay. I need it to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. 13?
That is a fail.
Oh. Okay.
So Rokan's gonna like slowly tap his quarterstaff on the ground and then slam it down. As he does, the ground ripples in a 30-foot line, and then these big rock spikes one after the other go in a line.
Hit beneath it?
Yeah.
Underneath it. Okay, I got you. So yeah, as you just do that, it rips through, tearing the ground asunder as it just lifts. As it kind of stabs into it. You see the blood begin to coat some of the rocks as it cuts beneath the underbelly.
Yeah. That's 13 damage, and that line is now difficult terrain.
Okay. Difficult terrain. Got it.
And then I'll end my turn.
All right. End your turn. Bastion, you are up.
All right. I'd give it another booming blade.
Okay.
And win. No, not great. 14.
Nope.
All right. And bonus action, we'll have another force-powered rend.
Okay.
Oh, he's better. 19.
Nice hit.
All right, so Phalanx gets him for 8 force damage.
8 force damage. Okay.
And
You're getting your 3 HP as well.
oh shoot. Yeah.
Both you and
Oh,
Phalanx.
yes. Thank you. I should have circled around beforehand. But I'm gonna. Can I circle around to the left so that I am flanking with Alovia.
Okay.
My left, the other way.
Oh.
Go the other side of Yeva.
Okay, right there.
There we go. Yep.
Okay.
So
Alright.
that I'll be granting Alovia.
My left, your left, his left,
flanking.
her left.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Is your turn?
Phalanx. Gotta heal Phalanx. Yep, that's an action, a bonus action, and some movement. So I'm
Alright.
good to go.
Great. It's going to take a legendary action at the end of that, and it is going to. It still has Yeva in its jaws, but it is going to. I need Bastion to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, all right. 13.
That's a fail. So as it's holding Yeva, kind of dragging him along the floor, it turns and it like lowers down and digs through the ground and lifts you in the air. You are taking
A swim.
pretty much. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are
Alright.
launched into the pool of water.
Oh. All right.
And at the end of your turn, it's now its turn. It's going to see if it gets its Arcane Unleash first. It does not. Okay. And at that point, it's going to make a tail swipe toward Alovia behind it.
Oh, you're not within 5 feet of Phalanx. I'm sorry.
17 to hit.
That's my AC.
Okay.
So does that hit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. It should be easy for you.
Wait. Do you round up or down?
Your rage. Round down.
Okay.
Oh, you have rage then? I thought that was
Yeah.
next level.
That's a 7.
It's a 17. Nice, you save. So as beat by 1 point, as you as the tail comes around, it hits you. You watch as it feels its punch trying to send you aloft, but you wrap your arm around its tail and like dig down and kind of like scrape across the ground. Like the mud is like kicking up on you, digging through. Look really cool, Olivia.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't care if I die, just as long as I look cool doing it.
Now at the end of this turn, it's going to move.
Am I moving
Does
with
it still have this? Yeah, you're moving with it. It starts to. It's going to move half because of the rough terrain. So it kind of just makes just a little crest of the water here. As you're beginning to get pulled into the water, you feel like kind of get to to your chest level. It's trying to pull you down. You retried Booming Blades. The old Booming Blade still active?
Nope.
Okay. Just checking.
Till the beginning of my next turn, and since this turn I missed, he's got no booming energy around him.
Okay, great. At this point in time, yeah, it's Jericho.
am I making any sort of save to get out of this grapple?
Yes. You have to make a strength. You can strength check.
16?
Oh, that's what you needed. So you are free. You break out of the grapple. You, like kind of kick him, wedge your tower shield in, and pry his mandibles apart.
Okay, I shall use Blade Ward.
Okay.
Just to double check, I'm assuming that what I was taking was bludgeoning, piercing. I took piercing damage, right?
Oh, piercing damage, yeah.
Cool, that's fine. And then I shall Healing Word myself.
Okay.
Third level slot, second level slot, third level slot, third level slot, I think. 16 HP plus the 3. Cool. And then can I sort of bum shuffle a little bit to the left if I'm, or do I provoke an attack of opportunity even though I'm moving alongside him? No. Your left. Down
my bad,
towards
okay.
Alovia.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Just so
not
that I'm
provoking
5 foot of
it.
range of Alovia.
Okay.
Cool. And that concludes my turn.
Okay. That concludes your turn. At the end of your turn, it's going to take its last legendary action. And it is going to just tail swipe you.
Okay.
19.
No.
It doesn't hit you. 22.
Yeah.
Zeltrin's up.
Bang bang.
Bang bang.
How is reloading in this game?
You can use you can bonus action.
Bonus action reload, shoot twice.
Okay.
Miss twice.
Okay. Nice.
Oh no, never mind. Miss once. That's a 29.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought it was. I thought it was a 9. It's not.
Good hit.
I can't read that. It's the dice is in the way.
Okay, no, I see it right here. Okay, nice, good shot. This time,
Okay. 12. There we go. Whee!
you get another shot, like kind of weaving the bullet in between like the trees, just eagle eye shot there. You watch it's like finally finds purchase, and you see a little bit of blood begin to pour out over one of the arms of the crocodilian creature.
Sorry, just to clarify, I thought it was like mechanical.
No, it's not mechanical, but it has an ability.
Okay.
Not ability. It's not mechanical.
Okay. That concludes Eldrin's turn.
Is that your turn? Okay.
He's got
Lovi, you're up.
and reload. He's quite good
Okay.
at those.
Alright. In my hand, a long sword will form,
Oh, okay.
and its rear is facing me, right? Like it just tail swiped Eva, so I assume
Yeah.
it's rear. I would like to attempt to stab my sword through its tail and kind of pin it there.
Go try and pin it. Okay. Give me an attack roll first.
I don't really have an attack for the packed weapon. How does that work?
You would add a weapon to your inventory, and then you can
So you just add a
make
long sword.
that
Assign it as
weapon
your
a
packed
packed weapon.
Yeah.
For now, can
aren't you
I just
automatically
use the
proficient?
Warhammer?
You're automatically proficient with your packed weapon,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
not proficient with a warhammer, are you?
I am.
Oh, you are
No,
now.
then
Okay,
just
yeah.
use that one.
Okay.
Then.
So yeah, just use
that
it.
one.
Well, I'm not stabbing anything with a warhammer, but yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
gonna
you
use
can
the
use the
warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
just
want to
wanna
make sure
check
you
your
got your
modifier.
proficiency modifier. That's all.
13.
Yeah, that's a 13.
Yeah, no. You go to stab it, and it kind of just kind of glints off the scales, and you kind of stab it to the ground as the tail kind of slithers past.
Well, that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Quick question about rage. So, I know that I have to take attacks.
Yeah.
Does it matter if it hits or misses?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Cool. Rakan Debris, you're up.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So that's. Okay. Can I move so that I'm in line of sight of it and 15 foot away from it?
Okay, so you want to like move upwards toward it?
Yeah.
You can move like right here, and
Okay.
that'll give you like right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful. And then I'm gonna need it to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. It fails
How do you know?
because it's a 2. It's not that dexterous.
So like we're kind of gonna like outstretch his arm, and I mean, ideally I'd like to aim for its eyes, but if
Okay.
not, just a torrent of sand is gonna come firing out into him, dealing 22 damage.
20 damage. Okay. Ooh,
That's vicious.
nice hit as you. The torrent of sand goes into its eye. You see it kind of like buckles over as it kind of scrapes across the ground. Like it's like kind of like it's like thrashing in the water. You see some of the blood begin to pour from its eye. It's looking kind of rough. Did I end your turn, Rakan?
I mean, I kind of want to tell everyone not to kill it, but they won't listen, so yeah. And my turn.
Okay.
I ain't gonna kill it. Promise you that.
Bastion, you're up.
So I was thrown into the water. How deep am I?
You just got thrown into the water. You might be like 5 feet deep. You're not that deep yet.
Okay.
You're just
good.
starting to crust down.
All right. So he is going to kind of unhinge his jaw a little bit almost.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to use his circlet of blasting to just fire 3 rays of fire at it
Ooh,
out of
nice.
my mouth.
Okay.
As he just roars something at Ignan.
Mm.
For a 23.
That hits.
23. And my
One of these
dice
rolls,
is on top of the
27.
thing, but it's 27.
Nice. They all
There we
hit.
go. So, let me see.
Oh.
9 fire damage.
Boom.
Okay.
3 fire damage.
Pow.
That was garbage. And 10 fire damage. So 22 fire
Jesus.
damage.
It's pumping the damage.
He just
As
just
it kinda-
starts boom, 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 fire out of his mouth.
You just see as it just comes ricocheting out of the wall. It's just like flare guns just going off.
Mm.
It's boom, boom, boom. It erupts in its orange light because to coat the forest entirety. Fucking animals and things scurrying around as it just roars loudly.
And then Phalanx is still gonna give him a stab.
Okay.
AC 17.
Yeah, because of the -2.
Dark Bullet,
Awesome.
doesn't Dark Bullet only last a round?
How long does it last? I've never heard this spell before, so I'm just going. I'm trusting you guys.
Anovia?
Oh yeah, I have no idea.
What?
It only reduces it against the
Dark
next
Forest.
attack. Kira.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's fine. That's whatever.
Against
I'll
the
rock.
next attack. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. So I mean, Phalanx can miss. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd rather him do 9 damage.
Yeah, Dark Bullet's only the next attack. It's not. It's only a cantrip.
But... Okay.
It's not
Okay.
reduces
And then
AC
yeah,
by 2 in the
Phalanx is
fight.
just gonna.
Bro, I never even heard of it. I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is Dark Bullet?
Me
Okay.
too.
So
Yeah.
he's gonna roll.
And then Phalanx will just position himself next to Yeva so that he can impose disadvantage.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Nice. So
Yeah.
he puts next to Yeva. So you watch as it
I'm in the water.
kind of begins to look around and then it curls up. You see the crystals begin to glow green again.
Can I taunt it?
You want to try and taunt it? And
I
try
want
to
it to-
attack you?
Yeah, I want it to hit me. And then I'll tell Yable to not.
Okay. Okay, you can try that on your turn.
Alright.
It's
Wait,
crystals
yeah,
glowing,
but Jago.
another? Oh, okay. Did it not?
Yeah, the crystals are glowing again.
Okay, so it's starting its charge. Yeah, I'll just Blade Ward again, I think.
Okay.
That'll do for that.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll protect Phalanx if she's asked me to not protect her. Actually, no. You know what?
Yeah.
Instead of protecting him, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on
Okay.
Phalanx.
Alright. I'll take it.
I don't want,
Okay.
I don't want him dying. Protect everybody I can, but I will purposely not protect Elovia, if that's what she wants.
Okay.
I don't know why she wants to be bashed, but you know, we'll go with it.
Okay.
Oh, to preserve my reaction, and that ends my turn. I gain 3 HP. Bastion,
Okay.
you would have gained the 3 HP and Phalanx as well.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a strength saving throw, Yeva.
Nope.
Yeah, no. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. I think probably half because of Blade Ward.
Yep.
Yep. And you are launched back.
How rude.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be protecting her now.
Yeah, you are launched backwards. Yeva. Oh, that was on your turn. Oh, Zelchin is up.
Bang bang.
Mhm.
In fact, bang bang bang. Sorry. As he will use his bonus action to fire with the palm
Take the
pistol.
dart.
So that is 14.
Miss.
A natural 1
Miss.
and a 28.
20. That one last one hits. The revolver though, and the natural one, it misfires.
Ah yes. So 11 damage on
Okay.
the hit. I don't know what misfire does.
With misfire, I believe if I'm incorrectly, it jams and you have to take an action fixing it. If I'm not wrong. Let me just double check.
Knowing him, he's probably got more than one gun, hasn't he? No, he hasn't.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
only got the 2. So no.
Yeah, when it misfires, you have to repair the gun. You take an action to repair it.
Okay, he'll do that next turn.
Mhm.
But yeah, he can still fire the palm pistol, which is the third attack.
Yeah.
From.
Okay.
So yep, that ends his turn. Sorry, it was 11 damage. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah, you did.
Cool.
Okay, great. And Zelda's turn.
Mm.
Okay.
He likes his
It's going
position.
to it's going to take a legendary action, and it's going to swipe its tail at you, Olivia.
Can I react to a reaction?
This is a legendary action, not reaction.
Okay.
So yes.
What reaction are you trying to take though? The other
Hellish
shield?
Rebuke.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Before you do, I'd like to react.
Okay, yeah.
It's just interesting enough. I'm just going to mention while we're here. If I'm protecting you and it attacks you, you can still Hellish Rebuke. You're still being attacked. I'm just getting in the way. So even though the damage would be hitting me, the attack is still hitting at you. So you can still Hellish Rebuke when I'm protecting you. By the way, in future, because it's not when you are hit, is it? It's when you are attacked.
No, it's when you are damaged.
Oh, it's when you're damaged. Oh, okay. So he has to hit you first. Cool. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In that case,
Which
that
is
makes
why
sense.
I'd like to react first.
Okay.
Go for it. He
Um,
hasn't hit me yet.
Great. I need it to make a con save.
Brutal. Like a 312.
That's a 17.
Oh man.
Interesting. What, just out of
Like,
curiosity, what were you doing?
This is that like as a reaction to a creature making an attack, like you shoot rocks up in front of it to distract it to miss. But it's a 16 to save.
Olivia will be glad that you failed then, because she wants to be hit. She wants this hellish rebuke. I genuinely
Okay,
thought
so
it was
for
when you were
Olivia-
attacked. Yeah.
So for Lovia, it's a 23 to hit, but you can use your Hellish Rebuke, please.
All right. You have to roll damage first.
Yeah, I mean that's 15 damage, so halved, so 7.
Okay. And then at this point, my rage will break,
Okay.
and then I will Hellish Rebuke it, which is a DC 14
Okay.
Dex save.
Just out of curiosity, why is your rage breaking?
'Cause you
I
a
can't
spell.
cast spells.
Ah. Yes, of course.
That's a fail.
That's 6 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh. The eruption of the energy blasts back at it from the tail. You watch as it kind of like as this large gash forms in it, as it's now it's currently smoldering. Whew, that was a
We're about to
you're,
unlock
you're
phase
getting
2.
it down. Getting it down. And then Lovia, it's your turn.
All right, I will cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna get this on yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. Also, one thing. Make a strength saving throw, please.
That's a 7.
7. Okay, you're not prone here. Okay, but you still get the armor back at this. Rakan, you're up.
Wait. Just to be clear, that was like
Pre-turn.
Yeah, that was when they hit you with the tail. There's an addendum to there's an actual.
okay.
addendum
So
to the
can I
tail.
use some movement to get back up then?
Yeah, sure.
If it's
You can.
okay. Yeah, and then that'll end my turn.
Okay, then your turn. Rakan, you're up.
How damaged is it looking?
It's looking pretty rough.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if a roll to hit is really what I want, like what I'm aiming for, because I want to miss.
You did.
Well,
I
yeah,
want to purposefully miss.
you missed with that.
Okay, great, because I want to like throw an earth shard, but like at its feet to try and like scare it off.
You were trying to scare it off.
Yeah.
You can give me an intimidation. Sorry, give me intimidation.
I would have thought that Rakan wanted to recover the Ethereum. It's part of the natural earth.
What's
That's
that?
a 4.
Yeah, no. It couldn't, but you did successfully get its attention.
Just to mention, Alova, you gained 3 HP, yeah? In a good time. But still channeling. Can you tell me the distance between me and Bastion, please?
Like about 30 feet.
Okay, cool. So you will still regain yours at the end of your turn.
Rakan,
it's a
end your turn.
30-foot radius, thinking about it, yeah. So
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay. I'm going to make a roll here. Okay, it's dumb enough. All right, it's going to walk up. It's going to take a bite toward Lovia here. As legendary action. 23 to hit.
That hits.
That's 16 piercing damage. And what's your armor back at this?
That's 10 damage. Cold
10
damage.
damage. Okay. Explain to me his Grizzly Demise.
No.
Yeah, I didn't kill it. It killed itself, basically.
It's a workaround. Yeah, we like that.
You know, I'd like to think that it comes to bite me, and then its teeth just kind of freeze.
Okay.
And then it starts at its teeth, and then its whole body freezes
Kind of just
after
freezes
it.
over. Yeah, so as it kind of...
Yeah,
Okay.
it just freezes over.
Okay, so yeah, as you're laying down, as you get back up, it runs towards you and just lashes like clenches his jaw around you. You feel the teeth begin to bite into your skin. You feel it suddenly stop as you begin here, as it begins to ice over, kind of just stuck there, and you're kind of still at the same time prying its jaw open. It just freezes with its jaw slightly pried open. And you holding it turns into a beautiful, large crocodilian ice sculpture.
Would the ice freeze over the Ethereum as well?
For the Ethereum, it's actually not frozen over.
Good.
It was still, as you look at it, it's still glowing green. It's still active.
I'd like to turn to Bastion, who is currently swimming. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Bastion,
No, just kind of standing on the bottom.
perhaps you and Alovia might be able to extract this Ethereum, or
I think that'd
then
be
I'll
wise.
look over to Rokan, or perhaps you can move it yourself. I don't know how your rock bending works.
I will not have any part of this.
Why?
Because we shouldn't have killed this creature.
Sorry, Josh, you're really quiet.
Because we shouldn't have killed this creature.
Why? It attacked us.
Why?
It has clearly mined us with rage.
No. We do not know that. We came into its home and it defended itself.
This creature, though, was affected by the Ethereum, no? Ethereum was embedded in its body. That is not natural.
Are the clothes you're wearing natural?
What do you mean by
Go
that?
fix yourself.
Yeah, I don't think clothes are embedded into us.
No,
No,
but
but-
like,
I know what you meant. Rokan, I am not one for violence, as you know. But I don't think this was anything but mercy, personally. Like the wolf.
You guys could have just left
That's why
me
it was
sleeping in the fan.
We could have done, Elovia, but you have expressed a wish to protect your friends, and I thought that we were those. We were that.
I'm not very good at protecting. I'm good at, offense is the best defense. You can't.
The damage you
Your
caused
assistance
us
was appreciated.
kept us from being too hurt. So I appreciate it.
Anyway, speaking of sleeping,
Also, just by the way, 12 HP you will all regain as long as you stay within 30 feet, which will be the rest of my radiant aura. So if any of you are missing 12 or less HP, you can heal that up. And then,
look,
nap
if
time.
you're gonna take the Ethereum, do so. I will not help you.
What do you think we should do with it? What would you do with it? Return it to the earth?
Right now, I do not care. I'm gonna walk over to the crocodile. It's gonna sound really weird. Just gonna start like stroking its snout.
Okay. You do so. It's cold to the touch.
I will turn to Bastion and... Elovia, are you going back to the car? To sleep?
no,
You need a
actually,
nap, right? But still.
yeah. Speaking of sleeping, I had a dream,
Mhm.
and I saw this weird girl with cat ears on her head.
Reading documents.
Yeah, and, she was talking about the case, and I might have a lead on what days it would be, but we could talk about that later.
Excellent. Now, Bastion, what do you think we should do with this Ethereum cache? We were sent by Nicholas to protect a second. Do we wish to return it to him? What do
We
wish?
recover it for now. We can discuss later what we do with it.
Uh,
Since I'm already in the pond, I'm going to check if there's anything left on the truck. And then I'll
give
be
me-
back out.
Give me an investigation check.
God, how big are these
Alright.
scales? Will they fit in our boot?
The scale. This thing.
Tail,
This
the
thing.
tail
is-
spikes. The tail spikes.
Is they're
Phalanx, give me the help action.
Just the
They
Ethereum.
seem- they
if we,
seem to-
if we scraped all the Ethereum off, can we fit it in the boot? Is where I'm getting with this.
not really. They're kind of like grown jagged. Like they're different than the Ethereum that you've seen at the Incursion Collective.
But I'm assuming we can fit at least some of it in.
You can fit some of it in there. But these are like, you can tell that these are unrefined Ethereum crystals.
Perhaps, Bastian, we might bury some in the ground to hide it from anybody who might pass. It's a shame that Rokan is not on board with this, but and then I will reluctantly start using my shield as a spade.
What was your
Somebody who
investigation?
can move the damn earth.
I got an 11. Can Phalanx give me the help action?
Yes, you can.
See if I can do better than 11. Oh, there we go. 22.
22. Nice. Inside the fucking car. Inside, you can looking into the fucking car. You look inside the truck, and you find a few things. You find a few chests that are still intact, and in the back, you find a waterlogged body.
Ew.
What does it look like?
It's very bloated and disgusting. And
Ew.
grody. You see that it currently has like a really destroyed robe, and there's something clenched in its hand.
Oh, what's in its hand?
Oh, don't touch it.
You pry it
What if-
apart. You pry it
Shit
apart
doesn't
as you pry it apart, and you take out this really strange looking key. The key itself, at the top the handle, whatever. Inside, it's like hexagonal, and inside is a circle with an upside down triangle.
Upside down triangle. All right.
You also
Believe
find, he has like this damaged robe on. It's hard to discern the rest of the body, like because part of his face is like been bitten off.
Ooh.
But yeah. And with your 22, you find other things. You find a box that has 1,300 gold pieces in it. You also find a crystal box that doesn't seem to be magical, but it could be worth something. You also find this strange medallion. That seems pretty useless, but it could be worth something. You find a potion, and the inside is like really this dark blue liquid. It's kind of murky inside. We can't tell exactly what it is, but it's wrapped up at the top and corked.
All right.
You see another barrel, and you pry it open. Not a barrel, but a crate, and you pry it open, and you find more Ethereum in here.
All right. I'll just
And-
take that old chest of Ethereum.
And lastly, you find like in the back this large barrel gun that's kind of hanging. That's kind of like against the side, in the corner of the back of the truck.
No, big gun. All right.
And that's all you find.
All right.
I didn't-
So you said there were a couple of intact chests. Is that separate from all the other stuff, or is this what I found in those intact chests?
This is what you found in those intact chests.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So the key wasn't used for any of that. The
Yeah,
key
no.
seems to do its own thing. All
Can't
right.
believe you touched that gross ass body, Bastion.
He doesn't get infections. Could I tell like the gender or race of the bloated body?
Oh yeah, it's male.
Male. All right. Human, orc, elf.
You're speaking, Ava.
Spider.
You're muted.
Yep. Perhaps if we have that crate of Ethereum, instead of burying what is here and extracting it from the body, we could just allow this crocodile to rest in the water.
Oh,
I
that's
don't think
nice.
anybody will explore underwater to find it. And we can let Nicholas know.
I would like to go and comfort Rokan, even though I'm the one who. I didn't land the killing blow. It landed the killing blow, but I feel like Rokan would place the blame on me.
I don't place the blame on you because, you didn't actively like go to kill it necessarily. Yeah. Too late to die.
Well, regardless, I would like to talk to Rakan.
Yeah.
After you guys are done.
We
with
were just
whatever
going
you're
to
doing.
sort of shovel the crocodile into the water unless anybody had any qualms about that. Perhaps it is a better resting place for it than where it is now, and at least it'll stop people from coming by and trying to extract this Ethereum. We can let Nicholas know.
I have some concern with leaving it here. Obviously, it will be very difficult to move, but if it consuming or coming into contact with the Ethereum made it into this thing, and we simply leave it here, perhaps the carrion eaters that feast upon it will similarly become mutated.
How big was the underwater cave? Was it big enough for the crocodile to have come from it?
Yes.
And we put it back. Rakan
Whilst I
maybe
appreciate
could aid in creating a tomb.
the thought, that doesn't sound
I
like an
can
easy
block-
task.
I can block the I can block the entrance to it.
And you'd be willing to do that. Thank you. And
I can live significantly more underwater. Because that's a normal
that's how
thing.
physics works, yes. I don't think that's a you thing. I think that's an us thing.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. That's just-
However, you are the only one
So
who
he
will
might
be
be able to
go
very easily drag the corpse into the cave.
with Phalanx's help, because I can no longer breathe underwater, and nor can Alovia.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
But as a group, can we
it'll
shovel it
probably
into
take
the water?
a while, but
Sure.
yeah.
You take the time to push it into the water. And so it begins to float down because it's still ice, and it gets to it's large and heavy. It begins to kind of float down.
Then we can float it over to where it needs to be, and then it just needs to sink and go in.
It just sinks. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll rise a good size amount of earth and block it off.
Okay. Block off the cave.
Fitting in.
I would like to pull Rakan to the side and talk to him. Does anybody else want to do anything before I do that?
Just head back to the car and ask God what time it is. What time
Late
is
as
it?
fuck.
We're late?
Late as fuck. It's like when you're not
literally
late.
like an
You're not
hour.
late. It's only like an hour or so like that. But by the time you guys got out or whatever, yeah, it's like about 1 a.m. You guys left around
fantastic.
12 a.m. right?
I'd like to go. Well, we had to be there by.
No,
by 9
you left at like 12 a.m. Left
Yeah.
at 12 a.m. It's been about you're halfway there.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So we only got 3 hours to go.
Yeah, I'd like to go back
Yeah.
to the car and resume my reverie.
Okay. You can go to the car.
Because if it's only 1 a.m., then I haven't actually had a long rest yet. So I'll do that now. Nappy. I'm assuming Zeltrin has already had enough rest and won't get the benefits of a long rest. Or just
Yeah, no, he's good.
Just short rest or something.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, let's meet up.
Rakan, I'm sorry about what happened to the crocodile.
It's fine. I don't blame you. I just, I feel like all life doesn't. If something bad happens to you in your life that changes you, does that mean you should die for it?
Well, this isn't the first time this has happened to me. Years ago, well, not years, more like 1 or 2 years ago, my daughter was attacked by a pack of wolves. I killed all the wolves, but it was in the middle of winter in the mountains. Food was scarce. I don't blame them, but I still killed them, and they were just struggling to survive. I just don't know what other way to protect the ones I love. And even then, I wasn't able to protect her.
I understand what you mean. I would have hoped there was a better way. And I hope that if something like this happens again, I hope we find a better way.
It's hard to reason with an animal. All you need to do is understand its instincts and why it behaves the way it behaves.
Yeah, and that's why I try to scare it off.
Unfortunately, apex predators are hard to scare off, but I commend you for trying.
Thank you.
I'll try my best not to kill future animals, but it seems that I already have a streak going on for killing animals that are just trying to survive.
And just try and make sure I'm not around for it.
Will do. And then I'll head back to the car.
So, you guys all get back in the car. Is everyone done doing what they have to do?
Yeah, we've entombed the Kraku monster, and we've taken all the loot from the truck.
Okay, nice. You guys get back in the
I'll
car.
show Yeva the key too.
Okay.
Especially.
See,
Oh, I think Gabe is
The
sleepy.
symbol.
Sleepy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
We'll show it to him
Love ya.
later.
speaking of loot, should I add the gold to my pouch, or is that going to be kept separate?
No, throw it in the communal
Okay, how much was it?
stash. 1,300.
Okay.
Sebastian's secret stash.
Don't check behind the left brick. All right. So you guys begin to drive again. Breaking comes to pulling your way out of that swampy area and back onto the road. Bastion, you kind of figure as you're sitting there thinking that was probably the shipment that had gone missing, that had gone into the that was in the file. And as you guys are driving, you continue on forward, and finally the forest begins to get less and less dense. As you see in the far off distance, just some lights of these lights of Cinnabar. This is a town. As you begin to there are no guards here. The gate's already open. You can just see it just says Cinnabar Railroad Town. As you come into it, the streets turn to like these red cobbles, but you see this looks a little bit it's a more of a rustic kind of area here. The shops and stores and all types of different buildings are made of like this red brick. But in the far off, a little bit further on, the town itself is rather small, and like almost instantly as you come into the town, you can see far off that there are multiple stations. You can see multiple trains that are currently parked, that are currently, docked, or whatever the fuck you call a train is is sat there at the end. You can see that currently the town is quiet, but as you begin to pull in, you see this it's called a let me see what's called. It's called the Tracks and Tribulations Tavern. There we go. The Tracks and Tribulations Tavern. As you pull up, and as you all get out of the car, this place here you see is mostly dark, and just a singular light is on in the bar area. And there's only one person that's kind of cleaning the bar, wiping it down. You all walk in.
Good evening, Lord Morning.
Yeah, well, it's morning, and then you just simply, you hear someone off to your left say, "What the hell took you guys so long?" And as you look to the left, you see a Goliath and a halfling sitting there. You see the Goliath has like this gray skin, black hair. It's long, but it's like kind of settled around his shoulders into a ponytail. His face is clean shaven. He has like these white set eyes. You see he has these earrings that are kind of dangling, made of some sort of bone. And he's wearing like this 3-piece pinstripe suit, and like he has rings on his hand. His legs are crossed. And the halfling also has like this black hair that's tied and it's like into a ponytail. It's kind of low. He has his face is clean shaven. He has like silver hooped earrings, and like he has like a nose studded piercing here, and like multiple earrings in his ear. He's wearing like a black jacket and a white shirt, and there's like a trench coat on, but his suspenders are kind of like they're on. It's like his shirt is like kind of slightly unbuttoned. He's like, "Are you the ones Nicholas said?"
Specimen, I presume.
Yeah. Hey,
We are.
I'm Casamine. There's Alexander. Alexander just, hello. Well, you guys look like shit. You guys been playing in the mud?
You know me. I can't resist.
You see, Alexander kind of just. I don't really know you, but sure, okay. The shipment's coming here at 9 a.m. If you guys need to sleep, it's time to take your rest now. We're protecting the shipment from anima. Just be ready.
As I've had my rest in the car, I'd just like to go and ask Casim, might I inspect where the shipment is arriving beforehand?
Sure. Yeah, sure. He gets up, watches it, kind of stretches, and you see as he gets up in his trench coat, you get a quick flash of this long hunter's rifle that's kind of like holstered beneath his trench coat, and he begins to walk. And Alexander kind of sits down. You see he's like playing with some dice in his hand. He's kind of like rolling them over and over. And as you see, like the dice also have like these bones and stuff that are mixed in them. He's kind of rolling over and he's just like looking them over. And as you guys, he takes you. Is anyone else following Casamine and Yeva?
We'll need to sleep, don't
I'll help the others get situated with rooms and whatnot, and then I want to take a look at that gun.
Oh yeah, okay.
Don't worry, I'll channel my inner bastion and look for any places that people might hide.
Okay, give me a perception check. And yeah, the guy just kind of say, yeah. Nicholas already took care of your room, so he just slides over these keys.
18.
All right, 18. Currently, you see nothing here.
There's no.
You see
Are there places for people to hide should they wish?
There are places for people to hide.
So I'd like to use prestidigitation in each of those places and just sort of mark them out with, perhaps just a circle with yellow.
Okay.
Just sort of put a symbol on each point, just where we might have to watch out. Morning,
Okay. You take the time.
Take a meal.
Okay.
If I can find one at this time of night.
Okay. You take the time to mark all those places out. He takes you by this big tarot card carriage. You see, it's kind of been reinforced to try and withstand blast and things. And as he walks up, he kind of boom boom pops it. He like kind of slaps it. Yeah, this baby should protect anyway. These anima types, they use a lot of magic.
May I look inside?
By all means.
And yeah, just to check that inside is secure and nobody could possibly already been hiding inside.
Okay. Yeah, you take a look. You take a look inside. No one. Yeah, you look. You open. You see like there's a whole bunch of like compartments and stuff, and you just start lifting them up and looking around. The tarot card stuff is big, but it's not large enough to like if someone was hiding that you couldn't find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll head back and see whether I can grab
All right. Okay, you guys all head back in. Bastion, that gun is a blunderbuss.
Oh, okay.
It is a blunderbuss.
So busy himself cleaning it up. It's been underwater for a long time, so that's not good for it. So he wants to really quickly dry it and make sure that it doesn't just corrode.
Okay, yeah, no problem. We'll make you roll for that. That's fine enough. That's fine.
Doing maintenance.
You get back in, and the guy's still kind of cleaning the bar. Well, how can I help you?
I don't suppose you have any food at this hour, do you? Cold is fine.
Okay, I'll see what we have in the back.
Just some fresh vegetables or some bread would be great.
Okay. He leaves for a bit and just sit there, and like Casamine and Alexander. Casamine goes to the table. Alexander begins to talk to him a bit more. You see, they're like kind of like having like hushed conversations, and then the old guy comes back with a plate of bread. It's as he puts it down. You look at it, you poke it. It's really hard to the touch, but yeah, you just take it off. It flakes off, and you just bite into it.
And I'd like to take it over to Casamine and Alexander and ask them a couple of quick questions.
Okay. You head over. As they kind of turn to the side to you, Casamine lights a cigarette.
Sorry to interrupt, gents.
No interruption.
Just curious, have you been attacked directly by the animal before?
Yeah, we have. These guys like the ambush.
Would you describe what form that attack took?
Last time they used some type of, they used like vines and shit to kind of like bar our path, but we were using regular cars back then. We reinforced that bad boy out there to try hopefully withstand anything else they could throw at us.
So just magic, no technology.
Not that we know of.
Interesting. And did any of them stand out to you? Any particular amount of large power?
There's one. It's a fucking Yuan-Ti.
Interesting.
Real mean son of a bitch.
Bastion joined this conversation while he was just kind of working on the gun.
That's
Yeah.
good. They've been attacked by the anima before. The attack was purely magical, no technology. Which means no guns, but may mean other things. And did they appear to come out of nowhere by any chance?
Yeah. We're assuming they're using greater invisibility or some shit like that.
Perhaps, but also know that they like to play with extra dimensions. Perhaps they might
That
be
makes sense that we can't see them.
texting from those areas. Perhaps on our journey. It'll take me a lot of energy, but I may be able to detect magic before it happens. Like before
That'd be
I'm
nice.
into range. It'll
Okay.
mean
We
that
know
I'm-
how they identified. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's. I think you're about to say exactly the same thing. Go on, you go.
Do you know how they identified the transport last time?
Exactly the same question.
Wait, did you ask me a question?
Yes, both of us.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Do
So-
you know how they identified that this carriage was the shipment carriage?
Not sure. It could be a random attack, but I don't think it's random.
How-
Nicholas is maybe assuming that they have a mole on the inside or something. I'm not sure.
How many people are involved in this shipment?
It's only us two currently.
But somebody had to deliver it to you, correct?
Yeah,
must
those
know
guys
about
have fucked off already.
They must know about it. Would they have known any
Possibly.
details of when it would be transported?
No.
And what about
We,
when it arrives? Are there people who
They would
know
know
what
when it
time it's
arrives.
arriving?
There would be some, yes. But the people who delivered it to us, because we're just the, we're the facilitators from here to Rivermouth.
I must ask. If it's just you two,
And
you
us.
get my point.
And all of you.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
It must be asked. You have worked with each other for a long time?
Yeah.
And have you worked
Alexander
for
here is an
Nicholas?
old friend of mine.
Have you worked for Nicholas for a long time?
Yes. It's about 2 decades now?
And you've never had any contact with the anima directly, even in passing, apart from this attack?
No. If we did, we wouldn't know. Bastards are secretive.
Just in case they placed any sort of detection on you.
Do you want to try?
Not sure what nature it would take. Perhaps it wouldn't be here, perhaps it would be in your home, for example, but it might be worth having a look. And yeah, I detect magic.
You sense magic mostly on Alexander. But you get the gist of, as you look over him, you see he has a spell book attached to his hip and everything. He is
magical.
He'll have, he is magical.
But there is nothing otherworldly or divination on him.
No, currently no.
Excellent. Well, perhaps they're just good at predicting the future.
That or got some rat bastards in our fold.
Well, you said only the two of you know about the time and movement of the shipment.
Yeah.
Did more know about the last one? People other than the two of you.
I mean, Nicholas knows.
So the last shipment, the only person that knew was Nicholas and the two of you.
And well, and of course the facility we deliver it to. Ethereum is not something. It's not always a secret shipment, It's just we move it
But this one has been planned a little more carefully and a little more subtly.
precisely.
So if they attack, we know that either you have a mole or they have a way of monitoring. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for your time. I'll go and eat my dry bread. Yum yum.
Unless anyone else has anything else to do. On that note, you guys will take your rest, and you'll wake in the morning, and we will end it there. Thank you, stationed. So when you asked me the question, I saw stationed, and I was like, "Oh, there we go," and I missed the
That's
question
the one.
completely.
Yeah, that's what trains do. They get stationed.
I was like, "Parked, docks, what the fuck do they do?"
Docked like a boat. Yes, stationed like a train. Excellent. Thank you very much for DMing today. Another incredible episode.
Oh yes.
It was alright.
I need more information on the case, by the way.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I don't want somebody else to die. I feel like I need to figure it out before that happens.
The DM believes you have enough
Gonna get back to
information.
town, drop off the Ethereum,
No.
right back to mystery.
No.
One of the victims is missing how she was found.
Didn't
And
we
then I
find
want
her?
to know.
That's the 6th victim, correct?
No, this is the second victim.
Oh, okay.
And then I want to know when and where the victims were last seen alive, and I also want their workplaces marked out on the map.
Jesus Christ, Lord in heaven, give me more
And
work.
we'd also
Okay.
would like to know who it is.
Yeah.
Saying that.
I mean, if you want to save yourself some time, just tell her who it is.
Okay.
Save you some
tradition
more
calls.
puzzle making.
Tradition calls.
Okay. Yeah. We go to MVPs. I will start differently. James. First.
Oh, hello. I've got a couple of strange ones, I guess.
Mhm.
So first of all, oh god, dredging backwards. I love the. I'm still just in love with the atmosphere of the world. And Miriam is just one of my favorite characters. I love her. I think she's just such an exuberant little old lady.
This is Doubtfire.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Love her to bits. The combat itself, really cool.
I gotta deal with Protect a different way.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I dropped to 8, 6, 9, but as soon as I got to the point where I could cast Blade Ward, yeah, I was just chilling. And we ended with more HP than we started with. But yeah, no, I got to experience for the first time, really, how Yeva could be powerful in combat. And that was really enjoyable. I will say the combination of Yeva and the disadvantage imposed from Mr. Triceratops Phalanx, that's disgusting. But no, I really enjoyed it. I think it was a creative combat. Obviously, it was a lot easier for Yeva because the enemy was fairly immobile. Didn't dot around or anything. But no, I think my MVP was definitely the combat and us leveling to level 6, of course.
Okay.
We'll discuss that later.
No. I always intend you guys to get level 6 for the simple fact of the reason you haven't had combats. Also on top of that, yeah, it's just you guys haven't had combats. You guys have just been RPing the entire time, so I need to catch you guys up to 6 now. So yeah, I was gonna love you all stuff today anyway. Yeah.
I am now officially, actually, like, straight up useful. I've got my first, like, big class bonus. That's massive. Well excited.
I love you.
I thought
Put that case file down, goddamn. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
what? I didn't catch that.
I was like, put the case file down, goddamn it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, these are like my notes.
Okay. No, I was only kidding anyway.
Well, I do. Speaking of the case file, I do think it's hilarious how I literally told everyone not to bother me, and then Yeva was getting frustrated that like I didn't want to be bothered. But I think my MVP is Yeva going 6 miles per hour on the highway and Zoltran being like, "I know you're enough, but I don't live forever." That was hilarious.
That was good. I like that.
Such a good comeback from Zoltran.
Thank you. Rakan.
I just want to say that I took Tremor Sense as a spell, and now I've just learned it as a feat. So that's great. Love that.
Druid, you can just change it. You can change your spells when you rest. You're a druid.
No. And this is better as well because I like get Tremor Sense in like 10 foot, but I also get a 60 foot where I can sense like creatures and like how many creatures.
Jesus.
And like even down to details of like if they're wearing shoes or if it's like sand.
What have I done?
Always important. Always important. When
Anyways,
entering combat, are the enemies wearing shoes?
Well, no, but if we're like sneaking up on people,
No, I know what you mean.
we
I know
might-
what you mean. I
Anyways,
just thought it was cute.
probably would be the crocodile. It was just really cool. And yeah, probably that, and then tied with Elovia coming over to check on me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Miyako, question.
I'm gonna go with Ethereum itself
Mm.
because it's become kind of a very fun narrative device because it's there were the Ethereum bullets that kind of added a new kind of crazy element to combat, and now there's going to be animals mutated by Ethereum and stuff like that. So it's just kind of this fun wild card element
I love it.
that lets us kind of interact with the world a little differently and lets the world interact with us a little differently and stuff. And yeah, it's just a really good narrative device, and I'm glad that I have a big chest full of it to do stuff with.
Yes. Hey, I would love to see how you deal with that. It's gonna be really
Just
fun.
upset Rakan, taping it to cats to see what happens.
I'll give you.
Can you upset with that?
Around and you
I'll give you one thing. Since you guys didn't search the Imagine dial,
The what?
it got that. It's called the Imagine dial. That's what it's
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't think we could.
Yeah.
I
Well,
didn't
you
get
kind
it
of froze it.
pocket or anything.
Yeah.
It got that way because it ate the Ethereum.
I figured as much that it had consumed
Yeah,
it,
it had consumed it.
interacted with it
Yeah.
in a much
And
more
then it kind of grew and mutated out of it. Yeah.
So you're saying if I eat Ethereum,
Let's see what happens to you.
I'd imagine that if we ate Ethereum, we'd die, but I don't know what happens if Rokan eats Ethereum. Just turns into like...
Yeah,
exactly. Right? Like, it's like Slowpoke and the shell
Is
thing.
King's
Slowpoke.
Block.
And you?
I ate it. Could I
My
just
piece.
become a Gundam?
Yeah, he just become a Gundam. My MVP. My MVP was I had to say the amount of questions today was just great. But you guys always give a lot of questions, which is good. It just shows that people give a shit, which I like. Also, burying the crocodile, that was nice. That was nice, guys.
Speaking of questions, there's so much random information that's missing from random people that's on other random people. Like,
Listen,
what is this one? Miss skin color. Like,
who cares? You see it.
I
That's
care.
what Jethro wrote down. Who knows what's in Jethro's head right now? Or when he was writing
I mean,
that
to be
file.
fair, Jethro would have kept absolutely abysmal notes. Trust me, I know Jethro really well. It's all up there. Very little of it's on the paper. Jethro
Or
and
I
I, we could
could've
say,
been-
are very well connected.
Or truthfully, I could have been writing it while I was also watching Dimension 20 and Critical Role. Yeah, I think though I'm gonna go with those MVPs so far, and I like that Yeva didn't want to leave the nest, but you got to get the fuck out of the nest, bro.
Oh, temporarily. I'm going back.
Temporary. Yeah, you're going back.
not
But I
Yeah.
wasn't. But you did. Like, that was the point of the plant thing. Like,
Mhm.
yes, he's leaving and coming back, but he's not going to leave things behind because he doesn't know what the future holds. Yeah, so there was a sort of element of leaving the nest. But I do want my phone call back from Mr. Tiersling. Like, I need that building. But no, once again, Kira, I think the world you paint is stunning, and I love playing in it. And I think we all do. But I also did mention, I mentioned this in another episode, actually, and I think we were doing Dapon discussions, actually, with Steve-O. Shout out to that, that's coming soon on YouTube. And we talked about how, yes, it's an incredible world, but it is enhanced so much by the players that I get to play alongside, and how invested they are in the world, too. So, yeah, I just think it's such a brilliant dynamic. So, you're all awesome.
I look forward to everyone getting to experience all the stuff that I have planned for everybody.
Puppets more puzzles.
I don't. Yeah, we're gonna do a small raid. So we're raiding Salty Techford. He's currently playing Hearthstone. Don't know what he's doing with that. I have no idea if he knows how to play Battlegrounds, but we'll find out in a minute. So grab your raid cool, grab your sub cool, and sub cool. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah, let's go say hi. And thank you so much, guys, for being here. Also, minor shout out to Lavi, who's now had 2 TikToks go somewhat minor viral. We've had over 1,000 likes on both of her Cassiopeia TikToks. So good job, you. Yeah, lots of people actually linking other people to it on the dropping the sandwich.
Wow.
So you obviously, yeah, just, I mean, I know you can't help it, but you're just hilarious. The dry laugh is just, it's brilliant. So if you haven't already, go find us on TikTok. And see how hilarious Lavi is. Okay, thanks very much, guys, for being here. If you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.